my most invaluable pawn. So let the merge begin. Now that the spiders are gone, with the core in my hands, reality shall collapse, and my eternal reign will stretch beyond divine grasp. So fade away and return to nothing. Your strength is great, but you're no match for me, no. I'll let you live for the entertaining. God of all creation, God of your creation now. I do not fear you now. I exist beyond your time. Rule over cosmic beings. One thought could melt your mind. I do enjoy your rage. Could always entertain. Erasure won't come yet. I'll just provide the stage. So fade away and return to nothing. Your strength is great, but you're no match for me, no. I'll let you live for the entertaining. God of all creation, God of your creation now. So fade away and return to nothing. Your strength is great, but you're no match for me, no. I'll let you live for the entertaining. God of all creation, God of your creation now. We eating pasta and yogurt. It tastes like heaven. We eating pasta and it.
Alright, let's start it there.
Yeah. We've ended careers before. They call us a lethal weapon. You brandish an unsheathed sword. Playing hero, Roroni Kenshin. We kicked it aside of your door. Use the wonder again to step in. Where was that bravado you had a hot minute ago? Hey, we got ups, but I wouldn't say we beef. How the saying go, it's a two-way street. Get me on the pipe and you know they had a tweak. I'm just trying to lay my name, you get what I'm speaking. We entertain the masses and anywhere the weekend. There's some asshole think that he can press the lead and fuck the whole squad, knock it out within the weekend. But we stars, boys, so continue, go and see. We've ended careers before. They call us a lethal weapon. You brandish an unsheathed sword. Play hero, Roroni Kenshin. We kicked it aside of your door. Use the one who again to step in. Where was that bravado you had a hot minute ago? Talk big game till you learn it ain't one. Got your nails on this track's another freight ton. Not a single dub, so you gotta make one. G, domino, trying to cook some great stuff.
You can keep ducking, this be the season for hunting. We down and new in our treasures while casually pressing your buttons. You keep pretending and nothing, but we can tell you be frontin'. Try threatening us with a poker, but your face looking all flushed. And we calling out all your bluffs and we telling you what is what. And we saying enough's enough, but you trying to keep acting tough. If you really think that you run, let me tell you, you ain't the one. Cause the song will be nothing speakers and the whole team finna pump it, y'all.
We've ended careers before. They call us a lethal weapon. You brandish an unsheathed sword. Played hero Roroni Kenshin. We kicked it outside of your door. You's the one who will get to step in. Where was that bravado you had a hot minute ago? We eating pasta in your head. It tastes like heaven. We eating pasta and it good. Yeah, 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 yeah. Was to end my life, chance for repentance be denied. They want to see me crucified, a man's hysterical delight. I cry out, God forgive them, for they not know what they are doing. They see their barbarism simply as a mute. I'm not a religion, but I am your God. It takes more than scripture to get you to stop this facade. Your tongue, trying to tell you that I'm not the one. But whatever, when it is all said and done, you wish you could be me. You wish you could be me, wish it were that easy. I'm not of your species. Not worth competing. You wish you could be me, wish it were that easy. I'm not of your species, now bow down before your pride. It takes more than scripture to get you to stop this facade. Think you get it? I have already won. My name has been branded right onto the flesh of your tongue, trying to tell you that I'm not the one. But whatever, when it is all said and done, you wish you could be me. You wish.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's Hump Day.
Woo-woo!
Ronnie, how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico? I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump Day!
Get happy. Get 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hump Day, where today we have a pretty special legal guest.
Listen carefully. I am an officer of the court investigating a felony.
Well, it's you, of course. You're the officer of the court.
I'm investigating so many felonies.
You are investigating all of the felonies all over the world. I need to make your intro longer because I feel like I like that, but I want everybody's to be at least 10 seconds. Lolly is
couple
legal.
good ideas.
Yes, yes, she is legal. Well, you're welcome to send me clips later down the line. You can send them to me today if you'd like. Hello, chat. How are you doing today?
Shizzle.
How's everybody doing? Am I coming through? I should be. I should be. Don't say that I'm muted because I'm watching. I'm watching you guys. Jory, where she last? YouTube's gonna ban her. They can't. She's legal.
You know, we're good. I can stream again, by the way. I am unbanned. We'll
That's
be
good.
doing something tomorrow, probably.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I don't know if you mentioned it on my stream yet. Do you want to tell people what happened and what got you banned?
I mean, yeah, I can do that if you want.
Yeah, just very briefly. Very, very briefly.
So yeah, I was doing an EvaElfpire React stream, and it was mainly covering 2 topics, and that was reacting to a rare, like, I've never really reacted to like a moist critical Penguin Zero video before. And so I figured, you know, that's probably pretty safe. And so I reacted to this gun has a serious problem or something like that. I'm forgetting what it is, but it was showcasing the issue regarding the SIG P320, where like with very less than a millimeter of play in the trigger guard, even messing with the slide at all will cause the gun to just go off.
Yeah.
So apparently, because I had shown like, again, a video that's shown, it cited the firearms policy. So it said, because I showed the handling, use, or discharge of a firearm, that's why I was, the VOD was removed and I was temporarily banned for 24 hours from streaming.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Do you think it was...
Meanwhile, everybody else, all these other big YouTubers are coming out with the freaking SIG. So was showing the video and stuff. They're not getting hit at all. But I got literally like nuked.
Yeah, that is... I don't get... You know, a part of me wonders if it is the fact that the gun actually went off. Because I have seen...
SIG.
Do you think it was the gun that actually went off?
No, the gun did go off. We watched it.
Yeah, yeah. Chat.
I don't know if that's what like the automated. I think it's because I'm a smaller streamer. I've never shown any like gun content really before, and therefore the automated system grabbed me and went, "Oh no, none of that." Because to the layman, like I know that gun tubers have to actively work with YouTube with like pretty much uploading every video, so the automated system doesn't just absolutely destroy it.
Of course. Of course.
So I didn't do any of that. Of course, I'm not a gun tuber, and I think the automated system just sniped me.
Is wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's wrong that happened, but you know it happened.
Well, hey, listen.
Which does mean I will not be reacting to gun content on YouTube anymore. We moved it to Kick,
That's sad.
and I'll probably be doing some more serious reactions, I guess, on Kick because of YouTube's restrictions. But you know, what are you gonna do?
No, yeah, that does really suck. I mean, it will promote your Kick a little bit more. Chat, by the way, chat, I'm gonna pull this up here. You should follow me on Kick if you haven't already. Right now, Kick is where I'm doing exclusive. If it's just a video game, that it's only exclusively on Kick. So if you want to see me play video games tonight with the rest of the buds, that's where you should follow me.
I've been thinking about doing that with video games, but for Twitch.
Yeah. Why
'Cause
Twitch?
It's kind of like where we do watch alongs and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Because Twitch is kind of, well, I mean, it's supposed to be the gaming platform.
It really isn't, though. It's really just the thought and terrorist platform.
Oh, Jesus.
And I say
That's
thought
so
with T-H-O-T.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm a bud now?
Yes, Bud is awesome. The rest of the buds, only Kick. Yeah, I guess I should just do it on Kick. I mean, yeah, I should on Twitch, just on principle.
I mean, you could multi-stream to Twitch and Kick. My personal opinion is that Twitch is not long for this world.
Like, here's the thing. Yeah, well, that's fair. I mean, given you got freaking senders and shit having their eye on Twitch right now, going, yeah, why are you letting this domestic terrorist just freaking get away with anything?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Chat, can you hear her all the way? Do I need to make her louder? Not, because I can if I need to. Just let me know. But yeah, so I did want to bring up, do you know why the SIGs have been going off? Because I think I know. I've listened to a couple people talk about it, and I'm pretty sure I know. But do you know why the SIGs have been just firing off at random?
I mean, I watched the video. So I understand the mechanics behind what's going on.
Yeah. So the way...
it's not a hammer fire pistol, it's a strike fire pistol.
Yes. So, and now correct me if I'm wrong. The way that I understand it, there are certain components that have to be exactly correctly measured. And one of the components that was in this... Oh, shit. Hold on. There we go. I accidentally made myself way too loud. One of the components in the SIG that ended up being an issue was like 1 or 2 millimeters bigger than it was supposed to be. And because it is 1 or 2 millimeters bigger than it's supposed to be, it's leading to these misfirings because of the length of it. And a lot of people are...
Not only that, but because of the, because, I mean, have you seen the play that's in the slide? For the SIG, I mean, it's more than any other pistol I've ever seen. I mean, it literally has like a good millimeter play, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's enough to cause a good jiggle.
It is, and it can like it's been doing. It's been going off.
What happened? Yeah, exactly. And what happens is the trigger guard, the trigger track, whatever it's called, gets engaged less than a millimeter. But less than 1 millimeter. It gets engaged just enough, and then it's put in its holster, or it's taken out, it's placed on the table, which is what happened. It killed an airman, by the way.
Yes, it did, unfortunately.
And it goes off because it was jostled just enough. And in fact, dude, this is such a problem. And the fact that SIG is responding by insulting the creators who are covering this, 1, and 2, gaslighting people into saying this isn't an issue, is absolutely insane.
I didn't actually know they were doing all that. I mean, like, this is why I don't go with SIG.
I have tweets and shit.
Jeez, that's insane.
Brendan Barrera just came out with a video just the other day. He has all the tweets and stuff.
Well, sadly, we can't watch that because it sounds like gun stuff. Guntent is banned.
YouTube will freaking destroy you, apparently. I think the reason why is it was the first video I reacted to. It should not have been that.
That is sad. Because it was
within that 8-minute window, I think. If I had made it like one of the last videos I reacted to, I probably wouldn't have been hit.
That's good. You know what? I would say test it, but I really don't trust it, so I don't know.
Well, no, I'm going to test it.
Oh, fair enough. Anyway, the reason why I bring up...
They removed it automatically. They said it wasn't a strike. I'm good. So, you know what? I'm good to continue to test the system.
Oh, fair enough. Now, what I was going to say... Now, this isn't confirmed as a thing. I might have told you this. I have only heard it from another place. But, allegedly... One of the potential reasons that people think that this is going on is recently, SIG landed a pretty major contract with India for military weaponry. And that obviously being the SIG.
Did they really?
Yes. Now, some people believe that the weapons that India is getting contracted by them is being produced in India. Now... Not to say...
You think the guns that have been malfunctioning have come from, or at least have parts that were made in India instead of America?
And there is a likelihood that the parts that are not made for the guns that are going off were confused in the factories where these are being made in India. Allegedly. Allegedly, don't want people to say I'm being racist, but that's allegedly what some people think is going on. If true, that is absolutely hilarious. Oh, fuck. But yeah, I was going to say, even though you can't react to gun content anymore, you can start saying fuck in the first, like, 7 seconds of your video. I don't know if you saw that, by the way. There is some updates with YouTube where they've come out and said that advertiser guidelines are shifting. And so now, as long as you don't overly curse in your videos, which is kind of like been a commonality thing, as long as you don't say heavy swearing in your videos, chat, you can say fuck. Or, they didn't say all of the words, but they basically said, oh, you can say a whole bunch of crazy words now. Within the first 7 seconds. Sounds like a distraction? I really don't care. I really don't care. It's one of those things where, I don't know. I don't know. By the gods, people can say F-bomb with a reasonable amount in a video again. You know, you're wrong. You could technically, you could still do that. It's just within the first 7 seconds that was really important. Now you can say it within the first 7 seconds of the video. Like the stream, by the way, chat. I've been talking a lot. Oh, you're good. I've been talking a lot today, chat. Let me give you some updates. So, last week, I wrote my script. Between Thursday and yesterday night, I sent it to some people to read. Most of the people that read it told me they thought it was alright. They didn't care. They thought it was alright. And last night, one of them, and I won't say his name, but one of them, excuse me, one of them did tell me and suggest some edits for the video. Or for the script, excuse me. And so I made some edits and changes. I've been editing and changing some of the video throughout the week. Excuse me, video script throughout the week. And so to this morning, after I got up, I recorded all of the necessary voiceover content for this video. So starting tomorrow, because we're going to be busy today, I am going to start editing the video. My goal is to make editing my main thing that I do on Friday and Saturday, provided I don't get called into work. And I'll be working on that until the video is done. Then I'll be doing a test screening or two, asking some of my editors what they think. And then my hope is to have the video out to the public in a couple of weeks.
And a back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I was mostly just telling people about the updates for the video's progress, because even though a lot of people haven't been asking, some people are like, hey, when's this coming? When's this happening? And I was like, well, here's the update. It's happening eventually. Speaking of something that keeps happening, I think that we need to start saying that Mizu is clairvoyant. And the reason why I feel like we need to start saying that is Mizu says something.
Look, what's going on is Mizu is a D&D character who's abusing the shit out of the insight check mechanic. So that's what's happening.
That's very accurate, yeah. So, yeah, let me tell you the deets, all right? The Vishoujo shit has been happening, and Mizu's basically been slowly being proven more and more correct on that as more time goes on as well. Clairvoyant and stinky, yes. Yes, I don't think he'll contest either of those. I don't know. But Mizu has been saying some things, and then they've been proven right. And there's still some things on the VShojo stuff that I feel like will come out later. But for the most part, he's been pretty much correct on everything. And one of the things that he said that I had to laugh at when it was proven. Here, I'm gonna switch over chat, and I'm gonna show this to you. Show this to you, chat. Mizu said on the 22nd. So this was 8 days ago. All right, 8 days ago, back when the VShojo shit first started, because that was on. I think that was also like on the 22nd, 21st or 22nd. I can't remember which. But 8 days ago, Mizu said, "I'm predicting the ex VShojo talents make a new corp together soon." And Darksky says, "I doubt it." Well, chalk another one up for Mizu, because Madara has come out and stated that she's starting her own company.
Mizu just freaking calling it weeks out ahead. And freaking, I love that I doubt it. Well, good for you, you're wrong.
If it's only Madara, I don't think he's correct. I disagree. I believe that there is a chance that maybe she and a couple other people will band together. I don't know. But the fact that she started a company...
Look, Mizu said some of the talents who left would try and make it a company. And here we are, Matarikon starting, and here we go. There you go. So yeah, that's correct enough for me.
Darksky has solid takes. No, I agree. Darksky's a cool guy, even though he calls me Squidward, and I ignore that. But I just think it's funny, chat. Listen. If I listen to Mizu a lot, I don't think he's like a god or anything. At least he hasn't proven to me that he is. But like. The fact that he has been so correct, and I'm pretty sure this has just been him shooting the shit, not even being, like, serious, is like, it's just like, what the fuck, man?
Shit like this reminds me, I need to do my tarot reading stream.
Tarot, oh, you should do a tarot reading stream. That would be amazing.
Well, my chat sent me, via Throne, a Skyrim tarot deck. And because I'm a snow elf pyre, it's like kind of perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've already done one reading, and it was the person said, "Stop creeping me out." Because apparently it was very accurate.
That is funny. That is really funny. That is extremely funny. Mizu has been wrong. It's just only the times he's correct it's saved. I'll be honest with you. I don't. You would have to point out some pretty big instances, but yeah. I mean, like,
I'm sure there's a time or two we've seen Mizu be wrong.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's been times he's been wrong.
I will say this. Look, if I've had a nickel for every time Mizu was right, I'd have like 4 or 5 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's surprising it's happened so many times.
Yeah, I'd agree. I would agree. I would agree. It's incredibly creepy that he keeps getting it right. And, so, yeah, it's pretty funny. Here's the thing. You are interpreting Mizu too broadly on this. I disagree. I don't know. Mizu has powers? Yes, I agree. I agree. Anyway, let's move on to the main content for today. Chat, we have 2 things. We really only had 1 thing, but now we have 2 things. And I feel like... excuse me, I feel like we should get to those because both of them are pretty lengthy. Granted, we do have quite a bit of time for today. Oh, hold on a moment. Here, I should turn on.
Devastator tipped octopus mommy MILF $10.
Can you hear that?
Mizu, right? It happens more often than you think. Coincidence? I think not.
I agree, Devastator. Thank you for the 10, and Ellis, thank you for the 5, and everybody else as well. I'll read your stuff later. Mizu the time traveler? No, I think that, listen, here's what I think. I think Mizu is like, can think, and he's able to look at how people act, and he's way better at I am than predicting that stuff. I need to pick up that superpower myself, but anyway. He has a good pattern of, he has good pattern recognition. I can agree with that. I would agree with that. I would agree that he's pretty good at figuring that out. So, you know. But anyway, let's move on to the main content. Let's move on to the main content here that we've got for today. And that is MUTAHAR. Fuck, where's my... Hold on. See, I'm cursed. I'm a little bit cursed because I forgot to bring it up. Little bit cursed.
There it is.
Boop. Chat. Today, we're gonna once again jump into the maddening realm that is the Sonichu curse and the effects that it has. Sorry,
it has arrived. Yes, it has. Look, it's at this point the Sonichu medallion should be made in SCP.
It
probably has. Jesus Christ.
You know, at this point,
I'm
probably
sure it has some kind of. I'm sure it has an SCP or 2 written where the Sonichu medallion was like the inspiration.
Mm-hmm. That's possible. It's very possible.
Yeah, it's terrifying how often anything surrounding this goddamn medallion, anyone who wears it, anyone who's caught in a picture with it, just sometime later their life falls apart.
I agree. Now, it don't matter, Chad, if it's the physical manifestation of Magi-chan on your neck, or if it's or if it's one that ends up on your VTuber model. I feel like the curse is still exactly the same.
Patchouli discovered Mom has milkers and gave $5. Hello guys and gals, it is me, software engineer. Please do not redeem.
Why was there so much emphasis on gals?
I don't know, that's good.
Guys and gals.
Man with Sonichu
Like,
necklace
whoa,
isn't a
Jesus.
real engineer. We'll answer that, chat. We'll answer that. So, let's talk about the last year for
No, I'm
Mutahar.
going to mention one quick something, because something that Demi mentions,
Yeah.
right? Like, the only way that this would be really actionable is one, if Mutahar had projected himself to be a mechanical engineer, right? That's the only engineer really that has, like, lives matter and stuff. And yeah, if you call somebody who is a mechanical engineer not one, similarly like a lawyer, if you call a lawyer not a lawyer and you claim they're not a lawyer, or they've been disbarred when they haven't been, that's defamation. I don't think he's a mechanical engineer. So either way, it's gonna be hard to, like, people are saying, oh, we're gonna sue Mutahar. I'm like, no, Mutahar's gonna sue you. I'm like, I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sorry, there we go. I agree. Now, it is my understanding he's never called himself a mechanical engineer. He has called himself many other types of engineer, which will be outlined in the video we have
I've heard
today.
software engineer, security engineer.
I've heard, I think
I've heard.
what, like an editing engineer or some other kind of shit like that.
Security.
Maybe he drives trains.
What is an editing engineering?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
wait a
I
minute,
could
wait
be
a
completely
minute.
wrong about
What the
that.
fuck is an editing engineer?
I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I could be spreading fake news. I have no idea. But all I know is, like, there's been
fake
a
news. Oh my gosh.
I just know that there's a lot of shit that this man has said. Merely showing the medallion is enough to contract the curse. If that were the case, then a lot of people would be cursed.
It's not.
I'm gonna be
It's
real.
not.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think
No,
that's
no,
true.
Trust me. We're fine. We're fine. I have set up the appropriate barriers. Is it before stream?
Yeah.
Don't worry. One of them's glowing, like the north end. It's kind of concerning, but we're good. We're good.
You put up salt
You
barrier.
probably have about 5. Look, you have probably 5 more minutes of showing the medallion on screen before, like, demons attack me.
Oh, fair enough. I was gonna say you probably put up
Yeah,
a salt
so you're
barrier, and I'm in a hazmat suit
Yeah,
right now.
There you go. We got it. We fucking, dude, we have our goddamn due diligence done.
Oh goodness. But chat, really quickly, let me like kind of outline what's happened to this man over the year. So after he put this on, he was exposed for being a gooner and being friends with Nuxtaku, which really doesn't matter. But he then had to cancel his friend Nuxtaku, and then 5 minutes later, he rescinded his canceling of Nuxtaku and decided to be friends with Nuxtaku again, although it does seem to be more behind the scenes and private now. He has come out...
Remember, he left Twitter for a time as well.
He did, and then he came back. He came out and said that he would no longer do drama content because drama content is very stinky and bad, and he also wouldn't do political content, and then literally the next week he went right back to talking about drama and politics when it came to Elon Musk, I'm pretty sure. He also spent quite a few months saying that he's not going to totally buy the Switch 2, and then the night that the Switch 2 comes out, he buys the Switch 2 and then makes an apology video talking about it. So
I'm sorry, oh my god. How are you this whipped, Bill?
Victorian orphan chipped octopus mommy MILF $10. Just have Ava set up legal barriers against the curse.
Yes, legal barriers count.
You know, it's kind of funny how much, like, there's a lot of circles and seals and sigils in the justice system. Just take note of that.
That is a good thing to know. I mean, I'd say that there's a lot of circles and seals in a lot of other different places as well, but you are not incorrect.
I mean, it's similar to, okay, I don't mean to bring this, like I don't bring Hitler into this.
Oh.
But he projected himself, listen, he projected himself to be Christian, but he had a lot of people investigating into, like, cult stuff, and he just, anything that worked, he freaking went for. I think that similarly, systems have been set up in other ways. Like, yeah, most people don't believe a sigil actually works, but some people do, so put it in there.
Yeah.
0 to 100 real fast, you damn right.
I need a Godwin button.
That's what you get with the lolly.
I need a button that will play whenever somebody brings up the Godwin argument.
Just Godwin's Law, and it's Gilbert Gottfried saying it.
Oh, you know what the Godwin argument is, right? Oh,
yes,
fuck.
I do. Anytime
Okay.
you bring up Hitler or the Nazis, it's Godwin's Law.
Yes.
It's a fallacy named after it, actually.
MommaOcco.
Oh, thank you for the five.
$5 for more hats. I don't care if he lied about being an engineer, but Muta lying about not getting a Switch 2 and then crying about it is where I draw the line.
I agree. Sorry, guys. I lied about getting the Switch 2.
I don't care that you've lied about being an engineer, that you've done all these things. It's the fact that you lied about getting a Switch.
You said you knew Linux, and I followed your tutorial, and you lied, and I think you suck now.
You're phony. Great, but you know what? We need that clip.
I need a clip for that
Family
as
Guy
well.
clip. Okay, great,
Yeah,
big phony.
Send me that clip because I'll
Yeah, I will.
I'll send that for later. I do have a lot of other funky little clips there as well, but yeah, that's a good one. I have a Google Docy clip now, by the way. If ever I get a Google Doc that I need to read.
Do you Google Docy?
I do. Here, chat, I'll play it just for you.
They want to make an apology? Google Docy.
Oh, that's perfect. I just need to get a picture of Steve and put it on top of that. Mutahar's career drinks Drano for health. Oh, I wouldn't say that, chat. Oh goodness, but yeah. So
Look,
yeah.
I have been like rightfully alarmed at some of those videos. Like, hey, Mutahar here, and he's got like bags under his eyes, where it's like, dude, how long have you been in the mines? Are you okay?
No, I agree.
There's a phony clip, by the way.
Perfect, thank you. I'll download it and cut it up for later. I'll cut it down and get it later. But yeah, so there's just been a lot of behavior from Mutahar where it's just like, okay, this guy used to be extremely respected, and now for all oh gosh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Man, that hurt. Anyway.
Yeah, that one sounded like it hurt like in the chest area.
All I was going to say, chat, before I did that, is that Mutahar has been falling down the drain, and instead of like correcting himself, instead of taking time to make sure that he can align himself with what he actually thinks, he just keeps doubling, tripling down, and choosing not to respond. Now, granted, him not responding is probably the best thing that you can do. But then he does respond sometimes, and then everything I just said is kind of invalidated. Oh goodness. Anyway, we're gonna watch this video here. This video is a 38-minute video by a gentleman named Nick Andros. Based off of how he talks, I kind of feel like he has made a video on Mutahar before, and I haven't seen it. He's also included a video by Harmful Opinions, which we're not going to watch today because that would be another long video. But this man, Nick Andros, alleges that Mutahar has been a fake engineer for the past 10 years. Now, Ava, have you watched this video? I'm curious.
I have not.
You have not. Okay, so I'm going to let everybody know right now. I have not watched this video, but I have listened to this video. So I have not seen any of the stuff that he has put on screen. And so we are going to go through this. I am going to give my opinions as we go through this. Here's what I will say, chat. A lot of what this man says, I feel like could very easily be disprovable if Mutahar decides to dox himself and show his degree on screen if he has one, or show any form of previous jobs that he's run. I don't personally think that Mutahar is going to do that based off of some of the stuff that I've seen in this video. So, you know, it is whatever. I also have some personal issues with this video as well, but we'll get into that as we go on.
Mom is part of the problem and gave her $9.99. I don't know why, but I can see Eva yelling at him like an Italian dad. You're breaking your chats here. Buying a Switch 2? Why would you do that? You're breaking their hearts.
You're breaking your child's hearts here. Buying a sweet tooth, why would you do that? You're breaking the heart.
You're breaking the heart. All right, so let's. I see no reason to kind of hold back anymore. Let's get started. Tell me to pause if you want to talk about anything you see here, and we'll go through here. We'll play this at 1.25 speed as well, because it is a 38-minute video. All right, and let's do this.
Welcome. I'm Nicandros. If you've been following Some Ordinary Gamers or MUTAHAR's behavior the past year or so, you might have noticed that something is up. He quits Twitter suddenly, causing people to panic, and then rejoins Twitter quietly months later. He says he won't buy a Nintendo Switch 2, and then instantly buys one when it comes out. There was even that time he disavowed his longtime friend, Nuxtaku, but then he took the video down and apologized. Apparently he overreacted to a video criticizing him for watching lowly hentai with Nuxtaku, and not for anything else.
Wait, you showed porn in those videos?
That's a video I'm still working on, and this video—
So this man is—
Yeah, and there was also, like, here's an issue too I remember about that. I remember him stupidly going on Chud Logic a couple times.
He did.
And Chud Logic trying to get certain statements from him, pushing those statements, and MUTAHAR having to backtrack those statements, and I was like, yeah, this is just messy. And if you're gonna react to a situation like this, don't go to a person like Chud Logic. They do not have your best interests in heart.
No, I agree. Yeah, I agree. It has— I won't comment too much on it, but there has been some infighting in the commentary community, and Chud Logic is one of those guys that's kind of in fights right now. And it's always just kind of been my opinion that, like, if you actually want to correct the record, and I'm saying this as somebody who considers himself commentary and drama, don't come to somebody like me. Like if you come to me, I'm going to exploit you for everything I can because it's funny and it's for views.
You can come to me.
Well, okay. I'll correct what I say here just a little bit. I won't do what Chud Logic does. If you come to me wanting to, like, expose some things and you want me to make a video on it, or you want to come to somebody that you feel like you can trust, that's a little bit different. But if you want to come on stream and you're a lol cow and you want to set the record straight, it's not going to be a very good time. Because, like, MUTAHAR is extremely stupid.
If you want to pull a boogie, where Boogie kept going on and getting grilled by Muta and Nux, yeah, that's what you're going to expect. That you can't be a lol cow, go onto a commentator's channel and expect to be treated nicely. Like, you're there for a reason.
No, I agree. I agree. And yeah, MUTAHAR, and my biggest problem with MUTAHAR is, again, he chooses to respond to a lot of things. He chooses sometimes not to, but when he does choose to respond, it's a very bad time for him, and that's why I have an issue with it.
You're about to watch right now is a little appetizer I've cut out of its body of research, because it was getting too bloated.
Oh, right. And also, to continue on with that thought, this man is saying that he's going to make another video. It sounds like it's going to be another video probably about the Nuxtaku situation, which I think, depending on some of the people in my audience, may or may not like that video based off of some of the undertones that he starts bringing up. But, you know, it is what it is. I really don't care. I'm going to listen to it to see just kind of like what he says, but I can already feel like I know where this man's going to go.
Real quick aside, because Nux has been mentioned a couple times, can we just, I'm not a fan of his content anymore, but
I never really was.
He has to feel vindicated with V-Shoujo being shut down after being, like destroyed by them a few years ago.
He is.
Like, he has to feel, yeah, that's right.
I would agree.
You.
Yeah, I would agree. I would also say that, like, he's acting very much like Keemstar, and it's just like, bro, if you got shit to say, just fucking say it.
It's why I don't watch his content anymore. Oh my god, watching him talk with Keemstar on the Some Ordinary podcast, that, like, it was watching, like, two equally cringe people go back and forth.
That's very mean of you, Ava. You know they're both. You know that him and Keem are both Jews, right?
Okay, so
very anti-Semitic view.
No, it's not. I'm a lawyer, so, like, I'm as close to a Jew without being a Jew.
You're an honorary member of the tribe. You're an honorary member of the tribe.
I can't speak Yiddish. I cannot speak Yiddish.
Oh, goodness. That is hilarious.
As it is. Anyway, despite saying he would quit drama, not only did MUTAHAR return to drama, he decided to join forces with Ethan Klein to go after Hassan Piker. It's an odd choice because Ethan doesn't exactly have the highest opinion of MUTAHAR.
Do you have the part where MUTAHAR runs outside with a gun?
I don't, but
I'm like, dude, these people are insane. Boogie's not even the craziest one in that room still. There's a point where Mutahar goes, oh shit, is someone stealing my car? And he runs outside with a gun. And then he comes in 30 seconds later and goes, oh no, it's chill, it's just my brother.
oh my
like,
God.
This pseudo badass weird fucking shtick he's doing is not it. And frankly, he's so—
I do appreciate.
That's kind of weird.
I do appreciate that in the bottom he says that that's not actually what the case is, but that is. But this is why I kind of have a. This is why when it comes to Ethan Klein, I understand why some people like Ethan Klein right now because he's like being the big guy. He's like going after the people we all hate. But I think people.
Because he's sticking it to the libs. Okay,
yeah,
I get it. But like, Ethan
he's also a lib.
His own criticisms to bear.
Yeah, and he's also kind of a lib.
Yeah, he's. Oh yeah. It's just a different flavor.
Exactly. It's just like, I don't hate him for his politics. I hate him for what he decided to do in the past. And what he did in the past, I kind of really don't like him for it, period. So, you know, I don't know. People can agree or disagree with me, but I just don't like Ethan for that reason.
So mean-spirited and nasty, and he has this weird thing where he needs to act like cool and that he's so successful and rich. He tells Boogie, dude, why don't you upload more? I upload every day and YouTube's not even my job. I was like, shut the fuck up, bro. I think he thinks his real job is being a day trader.
I have heard Mutahar make that claim several times.
He has, yes. Here's the crazy thing, though. What do you think Mutahar's job is?
I think he works in some kind of tech field.
Okay.
In the tech field somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know if he was an engineer or anything like that. He seems to know an awful lot about like security, penetration testing, quality assurance, running limited machines, like virtual machines to limit any exposure. Like he knows what he's doing clearly. I just don't know what that translates to him for like career-wise. It would make more sense to me if he was like a day trader and that's where his money came from. I just don't know where his money could come from just having basic tech knowledge like that.
Do you want to know what really, I actually believe somebody. Chat, you can't call me racist. Can't call me racist.
It's called pen testing.
All right.
Penetration testing.
I unironically thought, because somebody told me, that he owned like 5 or 6 7-Elevens. That's what someone told me, and I believed it. Like he didn't work in them. I thought he owned them.
Please stop. That's so unintentionally racist.
And I was just like, oh, that, that's cool.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe him and his, like my thought process was, oh, that's neat. Not to play in the stereotype, but if that's true, that's cool.
That back, right? But you just accepted it without a second thought.
Like, it's like, bro, again, wasn't thinking stereotypes. I just like, oh, that's cool,
Just say, okay, yeah, he owns a 7-Eleven down by the turnpike.
one of multiple, not just one of multiple.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, it's like 4.
I believe it too.
He's a very successful franchise owner.
I just thought that was normal.
About that, but I mean that's pretty funny. But like, yes, it is. Shut up, bro. I'm uploading every day. Ugh, I really got turned off by Mutahar in that one, man. Really did.
He said he's owned multiple companies. Well, there you go. I'm not racist.
So Mutahar is a poser, and he lies about having a job outside of YouTube. Those are pretty heavy accusations. But who has the time to watch through over a decade of videos and streams to check if he's telling a consistent story? I certainly don't, but I know a much faster way of achieving the same end result with only a few hours of effort. I can just search all of his video transcripts at once for certain keywords and timeline the claims he's made.
I play video games and scratch my balls most days when I'm not working. I wake up, I scratch my balls, I do my job, and then I fucking play some video games. I wake up, scratch my balls, play some Mass Effect, make a video, and like...
Unironically, the YouTube transcript thing is super duper helpful. That is what allowed me to have a lot of help when I was working on my video. So I agree that that's a good thing. Because at first I was like, how the fuck did he go through 10 years of this? Nope,
At
YouTube
least
transcript.
Check what you do find though in YouTube transcript because it can be off.
No, I agree. That's why he does show every single clip that he claims here.
Do some of my stock work and that's it. I wake up, I scratch my balls, and I play some Mass Effect, okay? I wake up every day, I do my job, I scratch my balls, I play around with Linux, some video games, and that's my life, dude.
Before we get into it,
Bro,
isn't
is there something wrong with his
isn't
balls?
this a violation?
I don't know. I don't know.
You keep scratching them. You need to get that checked,
Master
dude.
discovered
agree.
Mom has milkers and gave $5. I haven't been paying attention to the Muta drama because of the shoujo disaster. Why are people angry at him for exactly?
They think he's a fake. That's pretty much it right now.
Yeah, a video just dropped claiming that he's a fake. He's been faking being an engineer for 10 years. So I hesitate to even call it drama yet, honestly.
Yeah. Chatter says, hey, Akamuta scratches his bone. Oh, fuck.
Of privacy. No, I am going by information MUTAHAR has made public through pieces of media he's voluntarily published on his YouTube channel, or public media appearances he has consented to. I'm also using information from a video that shows his LinkedIn page, which is something he seems to be cool with. He can do whatever he wants in his private life, but if he's claiming to be a doctor or an engineer to make his perspectives more valuable to an audience, validating the truthfulness of these claims about his life become a matter of public interest. If a history channel was receiving undisclosed funding from a foreign state, publishing that information would be in the public interest, even if that knowledge was gained through violations of privacy. Violating someone's privacy to humiliate them by exposing their porn browsing habits would not be in the public interest, but I haven't gone there.
I agree. I agree.
Did you just... No, I'm sorry. You just tried to make an argument for violating someone's privacy in the interest of public interest. Well, here's the thing. That's what the courts are for.
I thought...
That's what he just said.
I thought he said it's not
an argument. Look. No, it's okay for him to violate privacy because it's not like exposing like porn or anything like that. It's exposing that he's not an engineer.
Oh, I see.
So that's the
I see. That's not what I was arguing.
Public interest. No, it's not. No, this is still a violation of privacy. Strike one from me on the video already. Big time. I'm sorry. That was a bad fucking argument.
Fair enough. Chat, I want you to keep track of how many strikes this video gets by the end.
I don't need to.
I have a feeling, because I have listened to it, that it probably will get more.
I also completely disavow and denounce any kind of harassment or actual stalking behavior. Based on my findings, MUTAHAR has consistently claimed that YouTube isn't his job.
Hey, YouTube isn't my job. Thank God my job isn't YouTube. YouTube is not my job. 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 I use YouTube as a hobby. This is not a job for me, okay?
He works a regular 9 to 5.
Like, I work a regular job every day. I go to my office, I work, I come home, I cut together the video that I recorded the night, or 2 nights or whatever before, and I post that on the internet. It is a therapeutic, fun thing for me.
So what is that job? If you ask MUTAHAR's fans, they think he's a cybersecurity expert, an IT professional, a video editor. Ethan said, day trader. There seems to be an awful lot of uncertainty about this definitely real job that MUTAHAR has. MUTAHAR's also insisted throughout his career that he's an engineer.
I'm an engineer. I'm a fucking...
Huh?
It's not really in the public interest for what his job is, though. Like, that's why his chat or his community himself hasn't, like, delved deeply into trying to, like, expose what MUTAHAR works as. This isn't, like, a dream freaking face reveal. It's just been a passing thing he says in comment. I have a normal job. I do YouTube for fun. So why are you making this big thing?
You'll see.
An engineer. I'm a goddamn engineer.
At least, maybe. I personally am, like, kind of shaky on it, but we'll see.
I'm an engineer. I'm a fucking engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm only an engineer. Oh, I'm an engineer. So I'm an engineer. I'm just an engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm just a fucking engineer. I'm a goddamn engineer. I'm a fucking engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. As an engineer, being an engineer, I have to tell you as an engineer. I'm just a dumb engineer as an engineer. My engineer has, but as an engineer, I'm just a fucking dumb fucking engineer. Like, I can build a I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. As an engineer, I'm an engineer. As somebody that is an engineer, as an engineer. I'm saying I'm the number one engineer as an engineer. As an engineer. As an engineer, I'm just an engineer. Speaking of somebody that is an engineer, I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer.
But there's multiple types of engineers, so what kind of engineer is he?
I'm a fucking computer engineer. I'm a computer engineer. Dude, I'm a fucking computer engineer.
I'm a YouTuber. Why are you asking me?
And I'm just like a computer engineer by default. Like, I'm a fucking computer engineer. I'm a fucking computer engineer. You want to talk about cyber
But there's like multiple types of computer engineers.
I'm a computer engineer. I'm a computer engineer. No, I'm a computer engineer, okay? I'm a fucking computer engineer. I'm a computer engineer.
In the United States, people throw around the word engineer like candy, but in Canada, it's a bit more protected, especially in Ontario where MUTAHAR lives. Now, I do want to give the disclaimer that I'm not a lawyer or a Canadian. I'm just a guy who looks...
But I got a lawyer, not a Canadian, and praise Jesus that you're not a Canadian.
Well, yeah, I'm not really...
I got one of those!
What the fuck? Okay, well, let's see what says. It's weird because it does feel. You're right. Mutahar does live in Canada, but as a result, I think defamation laws are far more
from MommaOcco
open for the plaintiff.
$5 for more hats.
That's not
I'm
what
an
he'll
engineer
allege.
is Muta's equivalent of Ben Shapiro reminding people his wife is a doctor.
Okay, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Stuff up online, and based on what I've read, it's actually illegal to call yourself an engineer if you are not a licensed engineer. The Ontario Engineering Regulatory Body, Professional Engineers
Dude.
Ontario,
Okay,
claims
so
to
now
take
you're
offense
accusing him of a crime.
Basically, yes.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
He's basically saying that
It's-
if Mutahar can't substantiate
it's
these
not
claims,
an-
he could be breaking Ontario law.
And no, he's not, because it's not the burden of proof. The burden of proof is not Mutahar to prove that he's an engineer. You have to prove that he's not.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I mean, that's a basic concept in law, and I'm sure it's present in Canadian law as well, as different as it might be.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry
Even
to say,
title-
but like right now, the way that this is being set up, I haven't put second strike yet, but this is getting goddamn close.
Mm-hmm.
like software engineer being used instead of software developer, but they do make an exception for terms like train engineer, broadcast engineer, or sound engineer, which are not professional engineers in the same way that a computer engineer or a civil engineer would be. Calling yourself a computer engineer to a public audience is like saying that you're a civil engineer or a mechanical engineer. You might as well call yourself a doctor or a therapist. For Mutahar to be a licensed computer engineer, for him to be able to legally call himself a computer engineer or an engineer in general, he would need a 4-year degree, 4 years of training.
Yeah.
Give me a quick second. Let it keep playing, but I'm gonna look up the actual law or statute that he's trying to reference and saying that Mutahar is legally liable and calling himself an engineer.
All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna look it up for Canadian law because this doesn't. I mean, he's saying this is what it means legally, but he's not citing any laws. That's a red flag.
All right, I'll let it play then.
The National Professional Practice Exam. If he had just a degree, then he could only call himself a computer engineer graduate. This is where things become a little bit difficult, because Mutahar is apparently not just a computer engineer.
I'm a video engineer now. I think I know how this shit fucking works. Speaking out of an engineer, like if I wasn't a computer science engineer, I wouldn't speak about Elon being an idiot. But as an engineer, yeah, I'm gonna call him a fucking idiot because he does do idiotic statements. This is why, as a cybersecurity engineer,
a computer engineer is very much a real thing, but a video engineer or a broadcast engineer isn't a real professional engineer. While computer science graduates often work in software development, sometimes called software engineering, computer science isn't an engineering discipline. So computer science engineer doesn't really make sense. Cybersecurity engineer is once again using the word engineer as just a job title. Mutahar clearly wants the prestige of being perceived as an engineer, given that he's been calling himself an engineer for the past 10 years.
You're
And he
arguing
uses this
semantics
title
and you're
to make
doing it
himself
badly.
more authoritative.
but I'm an engineer. I know how this stuff is going, so I'm not even speaking out of pocket right here, okay? If you want to disagree with me, feel free, but you're actually wrong. As somebody who is a computer, engineer, somebody who understands computer code, for instance, hearing Elon talk about computers and anything code related is actually mind-bogglingly stupid.
It's not clear what kind of an engineer he is. So, what education does he have?
Like, it's a really good explanation of why, like, I think engineering is, like, the road to go down when I was studying. I'm like...
So, he would have an engineering degree.
I went to university for computer sciences, and that's it. Education background, asking because a lot of CS knowledge. Yeah, well, I did computer engineering when I fucking went to college. That's what I did.
Okay, so at least a computer science degree.
I thought when I got into university for a while, and I dropped out like a semester in because I was like, okay, no.
Oh, he dropped out after a semester.
Like, I'm a dropout myself. I've never finished university, but I'm not going to dog on like school. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to learn to be if you're going to be an engineer, if you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, if you're going to be in the STEM field, you need to go to university. Okay?
You need to go to university to be an engineer, but Mutahar is a dropout. He has no degree.
Were you a computer science major? Yeah, that's what I went to for college for a little bit. Dropped out of it. I feel like there's a weird misconception. People think I'm like some fucking crazy degree holder. It's like, no. No, I would have been way more in fucking university debt if I went down that fucking route.
I sure wonder why people might have that impression.
Is it bad if you don't get a STEM degree? Look, I'm gonna sound biased as fuck, but STEM degrees all the way. I'm gonna sound biased because, as an engineer, like, you want to get the degree that's gonna get you a job, a good job. Not saying other degrees can't, but like, you gotta be smart.
Sometimes he says he didn't always want to be an engineer.
My biggest thing was I didn't really want to be an engineer anyways, growing up. I didn't really want to do anything. I actually wanted to do law. I didn't go through law. Honestly, I didn't even want to be an engineer when I grew up.
Ava, he wanted to be a lawyer. I don't...
Maybe it's a good thing he wasn't.
Yeah, because he really
I'm
sucks at
looking it
arguing.
up. From what I can find, like engineers can be considered a protected class, but again, there's a lot of exceptions. Software and network engineer are among those protections. So while he's trying to set up this narrative that MUTAHAR could be in legal trouble here, I'm sorry to say, but even with what you presented us so far, there's a valid defense that MUTAHAR could use and then countersue you for defaming him and making him out to be a criminal, in which he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're dealing with different laws here and different countries' laws. I don't think there's any actual cause of action that could be brought here, like just in terms of jurisdiction. But like this guy's just being really dumb.
Okay.
He's arguing semantics and he's splitting hairs on terms of like what the definition of engineer is in a attempt to paint MUTAHAR in a bad light.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Engineers are the true minorities of the world. It sounds like it's a thing. So is that at least in Canada?
I mean, again, it has to be like mechanical engineer. Like there's certain engineers that are, but then there's engineers that they allow them to call themselves engineers, even though they're not technically professional engineers, which is a protected class. This is a weird legal gray area, and honestly, kind of disgusting for a non-Canadian to be using a Canadian gray area legally to try and slander MUTAHAR here. I'm not a fan of MUTAHAR, but I'm even less of a fan of this person so far because they're making me defend MUTAHAR.
And that's the worst
It's gross. That's
thing
fucking gross.
you can do is make me defend someone I hate. Yup, I know how that feels.
But I will, because it's my inner lawyer. If I feel someone is being inappropriately represented, even through a third party, like this video, I have a need to point it out. Like, hey, this is not being done in good faith.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. So, you say it's not done in good faith. I think I know the real reason why this video was made, and we'll get to that later down the line.
Grew up.
Gotcha.
Like, I wanted to be a lawyer for the longest times.
Other times he says he's a former engineer.
So like being a former engineer, like I virtualize like everything, so I like contain shit. And
Even an ex-engineer.
The coolest ways possible. I'm like a fucking ex-engineer.
But here's the thing. He's been saying he used to be an engineer, or that he worked as an engineer, for 10 years.
I want to share sort of my engineering background with you. Okay, I worked as a fucking engineer, all right, before I went into this shit. I think I know this. I also like to mess around with technology.
Engineer.
I myself used to be an engineer before I went into the video editing route.
MUTAHAR started his channel in 2012, the same year he turned 18. By video editing route, he means that he switched careers after his channel began taking off.
And the interesting thing about this whole YouTube stuff is it actually made me change my entire career choice. You know, I never really thought of myself as an individual who, I mean, I expressed talents in film production and everything, and, you know, I never really threw myself into it. I did stuff on the side even before YouTube as well. But this really changed me, and it made me more passionate in the whole, you know, video production side too. So now that is my field of choice. Now I work as a video editor. For those of you who don't know what I do outside of YouTube, I do that. I work as a video editor for my own post stuff.
All the programming, cybersecurity, penetration testing work he talks about early on are jobs he supposedly did before he did YouTube, and he didn't like doing it.
Before this, I was a depressed individual, and I was going to go through a certain set path in my career and just go through that and move on, right? And there was a point where I really didn't think there was much else. I was going to go through the motions and everything. And then, you know, to cut down on the stress, and I still have stress issue now.
Guys, MUTAHAR's just like me. He was also depressed.
Dude, this is kind of wild, too, though. Look at this. 13,529 views. This is one of some ordinary gamer's first fucking videos.
Yeah.
The fact you're deep digging this much just to fucking, oh, he's an engineer when he shouldn't be called that because Canadian law in Ontario. Fuck you, dude. Sorry, I'm starting to write this dude off.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Nowadays, but you know, back then I had a crazy amount of depression and stress issues, and so to counteract that, I decided, you know, why not do YouTube? And so, you know, one night I went onto the Google Create account and did it, and you know, and then we started making videos. I told you guys, I'm a guy who used to code bank applications, really boring shit. Now I'm a dude who cuts stuff together.
all right, who edits stuff.
What
you know,
the
who does stuff
fuck?
for film, TV, all that stuff.
That was part of the video.
Yeah,
He was doing it.
To me.
Yeah,
And
he
you
was
all have
cutting it
inspired
up
me to go out and
together
chase
to
that
make
dream.
it
You all inspire me to
to
fucking
show
sit in
that
front of my
skills.
computer and make a video when I have some off time, and I fucking love doing it.
Baby Mutahar liked to edit videos, and after starting YouTube, he switched careers from computer engineering to film and television, and this is where his actual education
Whoa, am I still
comes
here?
in.
I worked
Yeah.
in film and TV before
I think you just poofed for a
I still don't have
moment.
a fancy fucking degree, okay? And there you go. I
Yeah,
filmed
hold
it,
on.
alright? I used my film degree to something.
He calls it a film degree, but it's actually a 2-year broadcasting
Oh,
slash
that's weird.
videography diploma he got from Hump College between 2013 and 2015. If he went back to studying to get an actual engineering degree, he never mentioned anything about it. Not a single
go.
slip. Mutahar was never a real engineer, but he's been calling himself one for a decade because of tech jobs he supposedly had before 2013 or 2012.
Because I never tell people like what I do. Like I never tell people anything, right? Like I don't even tell people I'm not an engineer. I haven't been one for like years, like fucking for eons at this point, right? Like an internet time.
What he calls him being an engineer is something he did for only a little bit.
I can imagine like for families, like I mean, just an Indian family alone, it's like, son, you've got 3 choices for what you're doing. All right, you got 3 character classes: doctor, engineer, or maybe a lawyer. All right, like that's it. So you know, I did not. Well, I did.
Unironically,
I mean, that is kind of like the main 3. I mean, even just beyond just Indian people, like Asians, white people, stuff like, yeah, they want you to be an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, a scientist, maybe. But like, yeah, these are the big.
I was gonna say, I didn't think his third option was gonna be lawyer.
From MommaOcco.
Internet
Oh.
Sin Master sent $5 for more hats. You're not a real engineer, Nick Andros, clearly taking a shot at Muta for clicks and views. This feels like a giant nothing burger.
Thank you for the 5.
That's the thing too. We have to look at our he's got a substantial number of subscribers since I posted the videos to the Under the Tea thing. But like he started out with like 3,000 subscribers. He had no subscribers. He had almost no videos. And
Nick Andros?
now he's blowing up because of this.
He's got 5,000
No,
now.
no, is this the wrong one?
No, this is Nick Andros.
He's at 5,000 right now.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if you're talking
but
about
again,
views,
Very,
but
very small to be taking big hits up in Mutahar, and like what is this?
yeah. Chad, all I was gonna say is I didn't think he was gonna say lawyer.
What did you think he was gonna say?
I'm not gonna say it. We're just gonna continue.
That
We're just gonna
7-Eleven
continue.
franchise owner.
We're just gonna continue, Chad.
I did one of them for a little bit, and then I just pretty much stuck to.
I'm sorry!
Imagine if you worked as a mechanic in high school, and 10 years after quitting that job, you're still introducing yourself as a mechanical engineer. From 2015 to 2020, he claimed to primarily work as a video editor.
That's because I'm a fucking editor in real life anyway, so. Ever since I became a video editor, and that was my job in life, I work as a video editor. You know, that's my job.
By trade, what I do for a living is video editing.
I wasn't always a fucking video editor.
Am I a fucking passionate video editor? Do I like my job? Yes, I do. My job is video editing. I'm a video editor by trade. No, I'm video editor. You know, that's how I pay for the strip club and the home.
And initially called himself a video engineer.
I'm a video engineer now. I think I know how this shit fucking works.
It's not a real engineering job, but he was still calling himself an engineer. In 2019, he conflated being a video engineer with
But
being
I
a
would
computer
argue
engineer.
a video engineer is a thing, so it might not be a protected class legally, but a video engineer would be like a professional term for what I would call a video editor.
Yeah.
Like I would put video engineer on my resume if I was an editor. That's something I would do.
He was on stream with Chad earlier. Oh, cool. Cool.
Engineer, so I really computer video engineer, whatever you want to call it. I'm one of those people, so
Again, totally different qualifications. One is an actual professional engineer, the other is a job title. In 2020, Mutahar claimed to be an exceptionally successful day trader.
Now, for those of you who don't know, one of my side hobbies turned basic, general second profession of mine is day trading, swing trading, whatever you want to call it. I like to sit in the mornings, sip my coffee, go on the NASDAQ, see what I can look pre-market,
Okay, wait a
buy,
minute. Can we
sell,
go
and be
back
done
to
by
the claim
what,
and
11?
then the clip? Just real quick.
Being a video engineer with being a computer engineer.
I'm a computer engineer, so
One is an actual professional engineer, the other is a job title. In 2020, Mutahar claimed to be an exceptionally successful day trader.
Now, for those of you who don't know, one of my side hobbies turned basic, general second profession of mine is day trading, swing trading, whatever you want to call it. I like to sit in the mornings, sip my coffee, go on the NASDAQ, see what I can look pre-market, buy, sell, and be done by, 11 or something, and call it a day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's something that I've been doing for almost a year, give a couple months, and it's definitely a very, it's a fun part of my lifestyle. I'm a very mathy guy. I do a lot of calculations in my head. I lose money, but I generally have an...
2020. Okay, so I can believe that because that's around the time of the GameStop shit happened.
You think
and
so?
a lot of people started getting into day trading.
And
as he said,
$5 for more hats. Muta, my son, will you be working at the call center with Priya, convenience store?
No!
Oh my god.
Thank you.
So I
Continue.
will say though, again, the timeline makes sense here, and he introduced this is a hobby that became a secondary profession, right? So it's not like he just came out, oh, I'm a successful day trader. He's like, nah, I've been trying it for a little bit. I've been successful. I know like 3 people who got on the GameStop stuff, on or around like the COVID stuff. And they are immensely wealthy now, just from doing that. So like, this doesn't seem to be a issue for me.
Well, the way I kind of see it is, maybe he just changed his job. Or here's what's funny: he does say secondary.
Yeah, exactly.
MUTAHAR does say secondary.
Exactly. He opens it up by saying his hobbies that is become a secondary profession. So again, he's qualifying this. This is not like, oh, he's always been a day trader or anything. It's like, no, this is something that he's been trying out. He's had some success and he considers it a secondary profession / hobby. So again, he's framing things very dishonestly here.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I would say that day trader isn't his, unless MUTAHAR comes out and says that it is his main job, and then right after you catch him saying he's still an engineer. Okay, maybe then I could agree, but otherwise, like, he could still be an engineer, I guess. And then
you could day trade and be an engineer.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty easy.
Anyway, but funny enough, that's not the only other job MUTAHAR claims to have. So
85% success rate, and that's just the nature of this stuff.
In 2021, he claimed his job was trading and investing.
My job right now, I just sit around and trade and invest. That's what my job is.
But he was still an engineer, or a computer engineer. Apparently his dad calls him an engineer who knows computers.
I'm sitting in the room, it's like, when it comes to computers, do you talk about it with my son? Do you act like an intelligent person? Because my son's a fucking engineer, okay? If I'm wrong about computers, I'm gonna believe what my son says, because he's the fucking engineer. Not a doctor. Like, fucking insane, dude.
But he also just sits at home and invests money.
I invest, that's my job now.
Okay, stop it. First of all, when you become an engineer, you don't stop being an engineer just because that's not your active profession at the moment, right? 2021 moves on. COVID is at its height. He is sitting around doing day trading and investing because he can't be an actual engineer in front of people and out because the fucking world shut down right now. Again, timeline is important. This is so fucking second strike. This is officially second strike. This is so dishonest.
no, I can kind of agree with you on that. But again, MUTAHAR is not done saying how many job types he has. Maybe your thoughts will change as we go. I'm being the devil's advocate just for fun here, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Engineer of Sexual Congress? No, chat.
I'm used to people still manning arguments all the time. So, like, if you come up against me, I'm not going to get mad. I'll become enraged.
Holy shit.
Sort of sit home and invest money.
Now, if I was ashamed of only being a YouTuber, that is the job I'd be claiming to have. When asked by guests on his podcast about his computer work, he claimed it's only a hobby now.
I don't know how much you want to delve into this, but like do you do computer stuff
Which I can believe, by the way.
on the side,
No,
or that's your main
I
thing?
literally just invest
Yeah.
money. Like, I buy property and I invest, and that's all I do now.
You're at that point now, you're that big of a baller, bro.
I wouldn't say it's like baller. It's just like
Do you do programming? I don't know why that took me 3 to more to ask.
I do it it's more of a hobbyist thing now for me personally.
Ew, Destiny, ew. I didn't actually notice that I was actually Destiny, but ew.
Yeah, that was
work around the consoles
the
at this point, like reverse engineer shit that I have.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So that's what I'm into now. It's just like it all has become like a hobbyist thing for me at this point. Like, just like for me, I look at
What's up, Flamenco?
It's like woodworking and shit. Like those woodworking
Okay, so
channels. Like, this is just,
2022,
like, me
dude.
sitting down
Okay,
for-
so right now, like, here's the thing. Like, right now, everything is making sense as long as I pay attention to the timeline of the clip that he's showing. Now
Dude.
it's 2022. He's moved more away from engineering. It's become more of a hobbyist thing for him, whereas investing and day trading is his main source of revenue. But again, he started day trading in 2020. It kind of became a secondary profession in 2021, and now it's like the main thing in 2022. Maybe I'm wrong here, but so far a timeline is established.
And again, you don't stop being an engineer.
He's presented all exactly, and he's presenting all of this as though he is claiming to be doing all these jobs at once, which we know is not true if we pay attention to the timeline. These are jobs in ways that his career has evolved through the years.
He says that's all he does. Well, maybe he could like just do that now and move on.
VTuber with a gesture.
Thank you for the 10. Let's see if the AI reads your name.
I swallow cum tipped off $10. Just here for that goal.
What?
From
What did it just say?
You get points for that.
Send $5 for more hats.
I'm not repeating what it said. That's what the AI is for.
They are pushing the censorship. The mask is off and they are pedal to the metal. I am praying for the rug pull.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, thank you for...
that was impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you, Mercenary, for the 5 as well. Best. It's been a while since I've had a funny super chat like that. That's a pretty damn good one. Read the name? Absolutely not. You're gonna have to donate more money for me to even read the name.
You know what we could do? I could say ice. You say wallow.
We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Anyway, let's move on.
2 hours, like killing time and like working on a long form project, but not something that I would ever care to ever be bothering doing again, even as a career path. It's just too stressful.
From MommaOcco.
Boring.
Patchouli sent $5 for more hats. Imagine thinking a guy who has nothing better to do at the time wouldn't throw money at crypto and stonks in the midst of the coof boom.
No, I can agree. Yeah. I can agree. You know.
And again, like we said, you don't stop being an engineer, even if that's not where you're active. Like, I don't stop being a lawyer, even though I'm not actively practicing.
No, you're not an attorney, but you're a lawyer.
An attorney, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the difference. You can't call yourself an attorney, but you can still call yourself a lawyer.
No, but I can still call myself a lawyer. And very similarly, I feel like he could continue to call himself an engineer, even if that's not his active profession.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's got milk.
Oh my goodness.
Festive and discovered
We're never going to get back to the video. Thank you, chat.
Occo trapped with the elf who would look you dead in the eye and say, I don't
what
want
the
any
fuck?
safe words before pouncing upon the prey.
What? Excuse me?
What?
That's terrifying. Thank you, though.
That is. It's also not in my,
not your
not
vocabulary.
In my personality. Yeah, I'm never top.
From MommaOcco.
Like, come on now.
I swallow cum send $5 for more hats.
Thank you for the 5.
Still amazing. Still amazing name.
Thank you for the 2 earlier as well.
I like it. It's so good too.
Oh fuck, that's hilarious. All right, let's continue on.
To anything that we do now, you know?
In 2023, he's calling himself an engineer a lot, just like before. But in March, he claims he just invests money again.
Were you into business before doing YouTube? No. After, like, you know, I worked and then it's pretty much like my job. Like, I worked and then now I have enough money to, like, you know, buy property and, like, invest and...
Hey, his name? All right. You know, he did donate a decent chunk, so I'll say it. Thank you, Ice Wallow for the monies.
There you go. So now, to anyone who wants to clip that, all you have to do is, I'm kidding.
You're gonna have to put some effort into the editing, is what Ava's saying.
That's pretty much what
yeah,
I do.
you do. Yeah, you are definitely. By the way, can we go back just a little bit? I don't like the framing here.
Mommy MILF avatar.
Internet Sin Master tipped Octopus Mommy MILF $10. What I'm taking away here is that Muta's fans know him as an engineer because that's what he first introduced himself as all those years ago. Also, LOL at EVA's face.
That was like 5 seconds worth of effort. I agree. All I'm saying is if you want to actually like make it sound like I'm saying the whole thing, you gotta have to edit it
We
together.
all know with the terminal ADHD, everybody suffers with 5 seconds worth of effort is enough to deter a lot of people.
It is. It is. It is. That's like part of the reason why some of my videos take.
I have a problem
while.
with this framing. Like he goes, oh well, he starts talking about being an engineer again, the stuff. But if you listen to how he's responding to a question, what did you work as right before YouTube? And then he goes into it, and then he goes a little bit what he does now. But again, what this guy frames as, and then the clip he shows does not match.
Mm-hmm. Let's continue then.
Thing that I would ever care to ever be bothering doing again, even as a career path, is just too stressful. It's like boring.
Oh my God,
Well,
she's
compared
got
to any-
milkers.
I swallow cum discovered mom has milkers and gave $5. Don't read the name out loud, PLS. I get nervous.
All right, I won't say it out loud. Also, now we can give the Ava Yip a monster. I don't know, Ava, if you have monster, you can give it to the Ava Yip.
Actually, you know what? You gave a monster to me. I'm gonna go grab one.
Awesome. I'll wait for you to go grab one. Thank you, chat. Very much appreciated, by the way. Whew. Let's start a new goal. It is getting hot in here. I don't know why my GPU is at like 60 degrees. Oh, wait, I know why. I know why. Hold on. I know why. I was like, why is it getting hot? I'm not playing any video games. Yes, I am. Warframe's on in the background. That's why. So I'm gonna
just taking all your resources.
Yeah. I turned that off, and I think my GPU is gonna go down massively. Yup, it went down 10 degrees really quickly. I was like, why is it 60 degrees? I'm just watching YouTube videos. Oh, now it's down to 50. I expect it to drop even further. Oh, fuck, that is hilarious. All right. Boop. When are we going to play Satisfactory? That's a good question, Flam. I noticed I don't have you anymore on Discord. Message me, and we can look into it. I know you've been busy with college and life, but whenever you want to resurface on the internet, just let me know. I think I still have Satisfactory. I have it downloaded on my new computer because I have a new SSD that is specifically for having games on it. So I will have Satisfactory perpetually downloaded. Have I played Uma Musume yet? No, I don't play gacha games. Sorry, chat. I only briefly played
Neither do I.
With a jester /
Oh my gosh.
mommy milf avatar.
Devastator tipped octopus mommy milf $50.
Thank you for the $50, Devastator.
That is all.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I didn't even start a new goal yet, so thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Here. I'll make something Yippee related, chat. All right, let's continue so Ava can refute this if she wants to.
Anything that we do now, you know?
In 2023, he's calling himself an engineer a lot, just like before. But in March, he claims he just invests money again.
Were you into business before doing YouTube? No. After, like, you know, I worked and then...
Well, there you go. So pause. We're good.
It's pretty much like my...
He just said, were you into business before doing YouTube? And so he is talking in the context of that timeline, what he did then, and then what he does now. Again, poor framing on this video maker's part, and very dishonest.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Chat, I will also direct you guys, if unless somebody starts spamming, and unless I feel like it's overly egregious enough, I'll just let people be mad in chat. I don't have to respond to them, and that's what makes it funnier.
job, like I worked, and then now I have enough money to, like, you know, buy property and, like, invest, and that's pretty much what I do.
That's strike 2? I think we're already at strike 2. Aren't we already at strike 2, Ava?
Yeah, we're at strike 2. This hasn't, like, met the strike 3 yet, but, like, I'm just pointing it out. Like, again, this is dishonest framing. Strike 2 was dishonest framing, so this is just kind of included in that. I haven't seen anything new to give me another strike.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
In August, he gave the impression he still worked as an engineer.
All right, as an engineer, if I show up to my office and I fuck up, Okay? I don't have a job anymore.
That doesn't count. I'm sorry. No. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Do you see what I mean, though? Like, this is like, it's getting more
That's
and more
not-
egregious, but this has been happening again
What?
and again. I'm sorry, that's gonna be strike 3 for me. And I'm not gonna keep going because this isn't my channel, but like, this is the point in, if this was my stream, I would be ending the video. You're not worth the fucking reaction because it's just spreading misinformation.
Broski.
But, right in, yeah, dude. Go off, Occo. Let her cook.
Broski, if I say as an Amazon driver, I'm not necessarily saying I still work as an Amazon driver. Because guess what? I used to work as an Amazon driver for the better part of 2 fucking years. And if I say as an Amazon driver, if I flip you off while delivering your package, I might get fired. Does that mean I'm still one? No. Ow, I hurt my hand.
You literally freaking attacked something.
I attacked my desk.
So MommaOcco broke their head. Yeah, because it's how dishonest it is. It is so blatantly dishonest.
It's not that bad, chat, don't worry. Holy shit.
Get some ice.
No, I don't
You
need
some
ice.
to put on that, maybe.
I actually don't have ice in my freezer.
Ah, shit.
Okay, though. I'm just like, bro, this is literally just a video of semantics. It's hilarious. Dude. Now I'm wondering if I have to go back through my script and make sure that there's no, like, semantics in what I wrote with my fucking video, but it's just like, broski. Oh, this is so bad.
I mean, this is pretty...
I know.
This is pretty egregious. I haven't seen somebody, like, trying so hard. I mean, you know what? The last time I saw something... Oh,
Mommy MILF avatar.
Oh, fuck.
Internet Sin Master tipped Octopus Mommy MILF $10. Dear Lord in
Oh.
heaven, this video just gets worse the longer it goes on. We go from call out to shoddiest hit piece in a while. Also, as someone in shipping, my condolences for working at MizuhanaOshibe.
No, there's no problems with working at Amazon. It just depends on where you work.
This reminds me of, what was his name? In Praise of Shadows or something like that. Remember the video the guy came out going after Wendigo and really just any right-wing VTuber?
I remember that, yes.
YouTuber? Yeah,
I remember that.
This is kind of what this feels like. Like, this honestly feels like that level of a hit piece. Just that disingenuous.
It kind of... Again, as somebody who listened to it, I know that he includes more and more and more. So we're going to keep going on this. And again, I will say, when I listened to this, I was also at work, like, doing my normal duties. But, like, this is just one of those things where going back, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
21 cent $5 for more hats. And I'm done with MUTAHAR. I want US military on the street now because of this guy. Just ended. The cringe is getting Everest
Oh
size.
no. Martial law over MUTAHAR? Guy's not even fucking American. What's the main point of the video? The main point of the video is allegedly MUTAHAR lied about being an engineer. That's it. That's it. So. Holy fuck. Let's continue.
More. But then he also mentions working at his own company that does asset management and property development.
Which he could also be doing, by the way, because if he's rich enough from his crypto to start buying and selling. See, this is, I think, where I got the idea that maybe he owned a 7-Eleven.
Oh, maybe...
I was like, oh, maybe he owns a 7-Eleven as his management.
Again, and it, boom, August 20th, 2023. This is just, again, showing me the evolution of a man's career as he becomes more and more successful. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did Muta break the law? No.
This is not doing... There's the claim that's being made is that, what the fuck? Come on over, let's have some fun. That's a funny name. But the claim that's being made is that MUTAHAR is a fake engineer. He's been claiming to be an engineer. He is not, has never been for 10 years. And he's been trying to like break out like legal definitions on Ontario of what's considered an engineer and like all these other things. But everything that he's shown us, which is just from MUTAHAR's video archives, is just showing us like the natural development and evolution of someone who works online and works in the tech field. So it's very bizarre. It's very disingenuous. It's very bad faith. I don't have enough words to say for it about how bad this video is.
Oh, goodness. Don't forget, chat. We can still have a strike 4, 5, and 6. So we got about 20 more minutes left. Let's
20
see.
minutes.
Let's see what we get.
Company, like not YouTube,
Infinite strikes. Infinite strikes.
Infinite strike power.
Do it.
Our main work property and everything, like our asset management, property development, and stuff like that.
So before YouTube, MUTAHAR did the computer programming.
Oh, he actually puts together a time. Oh, dude, I like this. I didn't actually see this because I didn't actually get to watch this, but this is awesome. Okay.
That's why you didn't. Nah.
All right. This is the whole thing? Okay. So MUTAHAR turns 18 in 2012. All right. Cool. MUTAHAR then goes to college to get a diploma from 2013 to 2015. And then, as MUTAHAR says, he's a dropout. And he goes from 2015 to 2020. He's a video editor, aka a video editor / YouTuber. And then MUTAHAR mentions being a computer engineer for the first time in 2019.
We know that's not true, though. You just showed us videos of him mentioning him being an engineer as far back as 2015.
Well, maybe he's saying specifically computer engineer instead of just engineer.
No, we don't get to. No, we don't get to do this anymore. No, if he's gonna fucking play with words, I'm gonna play with words. So no, that's not true.
Fair enough.
Fuck this guy.
Then in 2020 onwards, day trader, investor working at his own company. Again, I can believe that. Because if he got into crypto and made a shit ton of money, he could probably open his own company. So, who cares? I feel like that tracks. He goes from...
There's a burning rage in my soul.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. MUTAHAR looks way fucking older than like what he is at originally. He turned 18 in 2012, apparently. He looks fucking way older than like he looks like he's in his 40s, right? Apparently, he's just gotten into his 30s.
Yes, that's sad.
That's kind of creepy.
That's sad. It's really
sad. I mean,
sad.
say, well, you know what? That tells me he is an engineer, or like worked something that was graveyard shift. Because those people like, yeah, I love the graveyard shift. It is like Mark 29, and they look like a freaking skeleton.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the see again. I can believe this timeline, chat. I can believe it. That's why I find some of this to be kind of crazy.
He thinks entitles
this
him to
timeline
call
just
himself
makes sense.
Yeah.
An engineer. Between 2013 and 2015, he's studying his videography diploma. From 2015 to 2020, he's a video editor, and from 2021 onwards, he's a day trader, investor, and eventually the CEO of his own company that does asset management and property development. He's also calling himself an engineer the whole time. We already know he's not an actual engineer, but...
Again, he might not have gotten a degree. He might not have gotten a degree. We do or don't know. But, like... And why the fuck am I defending MUTAHAR?
Easily meet the criteria and the double because this guy's video is that bad. That's why.
I hate it when people make me defend people I hate. I hate it so fucking much.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But like, this is what's happening right now. And you know what? Because you decide to now say establish a narrative, and now you in the argument you've made, 19 minutes in, you have decided to say, we know he definitely was an engineer. That is strike 4, good sir. Because no, we don't, and nothing you have presented us would actually challenge that notion.
Yeah.
VTuber with a jester.
Thank you for the 10 chat.
Mommy MILF avatar.
Avenge 900 chip octopus mommy MILF $10. So I'm hearing MUTAHAR owns a 7-Eleven chain.
See, that's what I thought, but yep, that's racist, so I'm not gonna say that.
Oh my god.
2025 is the year of bad videos that force you to defend people you hate. I agree.
Let's fucking go.
I agree. Oh, fuck.
is he actually a business owner? Because there's some weird inconsistencies in the things he says about it as well.
As a boss, and I don't know, like, this is gonna sound like kind of cold, but I don't make jokes at the office. I don't make any fucking jokes at an office. I am not this kind of Mutahar, okay? So to explain what kind of person I am, like at the office, I'm just like, how's work? What are we doing? What's the plan for today? Like, literally, it's as matter of frank as I can be. I don't partake in jokes. I don't do any of that fucking shit. And if I see fucked up jokes, you know, which I haven't seen, I stop that shit right there. I always have to, like, you always have to be professional at your office. And sometimes you come across as, like, a deadpan motherfucker, but it's better to be deadpan than, you know, turn your office into, like, what I mean is, like, I never would have my office turn into, like, frat house workplace. Like, it would never be a frat house.
He would never allow his office to turn into a frat house. But 8 months later...
To be fair, like...
Okay. It is 8 months later, but, like... Maybe he changed his mind.
It's gonna be a consistency issue. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that again, like, okay, you know what? I figured being a hard ass in the office wasn't the way to go, and have decided to go in a different direction 8 months fucking later.
Now let's play what he specific. Here, we're gonna rewind this, and then I will show you.
Like,
then I'll show you what specifically is frat house behavior.
Just turned into, like, frat house workplace. To be fair, like, there is a betting pool in amongst, like, my office friends, because we do talk about like which gig streamer's dying first.
Yeah, and
So that's the frat house behavior that allegedly.
Wait a minute. He said office friends, not like this is a Deadpool that's...
Oh, you know, I didn't even think about that.
You, dude.
I didn't even think about that.
Fuck you, dude. Yeah, no, you absolute piece of shit. Dude, fucking, like, dude, I'm
VTuber with a
Fifth strike,
jester
5 strikes.
octopus mommy.
Oh, we're up to 5 now?
JP Ravenfire.
Yeah, we're up to 5 strikes.
Thank you for the 10, JP.
A brief search says you don't necessarily always need a degree to pursue an engineering career.
Is that in Canada or in America?
No, you're absolutely right. In Canada, yes. No, I looked it up. It's in Canada too. It's fucking. Oh, Jesus, rage. Yeah, 5 strikes because the 4th strike was him saying, "We now know he's not an engineer." With the evidence that he had presented so far, which was not enough for me, didn't meet the standard, therefore 4th strike. And then what he just fucking tried to do just then, absolutely 5th strike.
Now here's what I will say.
His office friends, you piece of shit. Now, rage. Okay, better.
If he owns the business, like, and the employees work under him, maybe his office friends are his technically his employees. Technically.
Patchouli discovered mom has milkers and gave $5. Presenting yourself as a civil engineer when you're just a general contractor presents potential liability. Muta's situation is nothing like that.
No, I agree.
Well, but yeah.
But, like, unironically, like, if he owns all of the employees, like, he pays all their paychecks, then maybe I could agree with this. But, like...
Nope, not even then.
No?
Not even then, because with the way that he's presenting it is that, oh yeah, he is framing this as though the office has a Deadpool, like, in the office, in the professional environment. But he specified some of his office friends. So, for sure, they work for him fine. But this is their friends, and this is happening outside of the office. That is what the connotation of what Muta put down.
Yeah, no, I know.
MUTAHAR was literally just explaining basic office survival etiquette. Showing your power level with your humor within HR's hearing is career suicide.
That's true, yeah.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, even though you're the CEO,
again,
if you have
this is
HR...
just extremely dishonest.
There's a lot about Mutahar you can criticize him about. I agree. By him being a hypocrite too. So, anyway. Yeah. I see what you mean, Ava. I see now what you mean.
Allow his
that's actually my big thing too. There is plenty of things that I could criticize Mutahar about. Such as his freaking public disavowalment of nuts. His removal of Twitter only to come back, his wishy-washiness with a Nintendo Switch thing. Like, these are all things I could come at him for, but this, absolutely not. That's just disgusting.
No, I agree. I can agree. So far, I'm in agreement with you.
But 8 months later...
To be fair, like, there is a betting pool in amongst, like, my office friends, because we do talk about, like, which gig streamer's dying first.
Yeah, and
Isn't that pretty fratty? Isn't that a fucked up joke?
And if I see fucked up jokes, you know, which I haven't seen. I stopped that shit right there.
Maybe he just sucks at maintaining a professional culture. Could it be possible that Mutahar has been faking having a job all along, doing daily uploads while...
That is quite a stretch. That is such a stretch, man.
Dude, I'm kidding. Dude, oh, that's six right. That's six right. Because that is wild speculation that you cannot back up and could not back up with all the evidence presented. So fuck you for the sixth time.
This is...
You have gotten 3 strikes twice in this video. How far in are we? 20 minutes.
20
fuck
minutes.
You.
Like, that is such, like, saying, oh, because he's lying about work culture or alleged work culture, he
Dude,
just doesn't have a job.
We're two-thirds our way through an actual full inning in baseball right now. Like, this motherfucker is about to get struck out 3 times in a row. Full inning level.
I'm about to do an
Like,
inning
before the video
change.
ends. This is getting ridiculous. Dude, for real. For real. Look.
Alright, let's...
Being a CEO 9 to 5 is a pretty busy schedule, as Ethan said. When he was on the Unsubscribed podcast, Mutahar made sure to let everyone know he works 9 to 5, and that he's a very serious businessman.
Legitimately still have a 9 to 5.
Yeah, I have a 9 to 5.
Dude, he works in hours and hours. That's what, like, this is why I respect it. How many subs do you have on YouTube?
I think like 3.4 or 5 million or something. I don't know. I don't know the exact amount.
3.5, like 3.5 million. We'll say that. And you're still doing multiple 9 to 5s where you're running different businesses. You were talking about
Yeah, I'm the
Q4 being
CEO of our
extremely
own
busy.
company. Like, I'm the CEO of
Right.
like our own group. We do a lot of like property and like asset investment around where we live. We're getting into construction and everything too. So it's like for us, like my job is a 9 to 5 every day.
You upload how many videos a week?
A day. Like I upload it every day.
Jesus, this is
Not really anymore. Actually, here, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to go to his channel. Moment. I want to look at Mutahar's channel and see how consistently he's still posting. Because after his Nux drama, he stops
Internet Sin
uploading
send $5
daily.
for more hats. So, over/under on
Hello,
this guy's video being worse than in praise of shadows at this point?
It's getting close, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Thank you
Well,
for the 5.
actually no, because remember, in Praise of Shadows, literally, most of his shit was actually, like, guilt by association. Oh, this person interacts with these people on Twitter, therefore he should be shunned in public, and not allowed in public spaces. Like, that's it. You are calling for, like, the violation of someone's civil liberties over their political beliefs. It's gonna be a lot to get to that standard. This video has yet to get there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well maybe he has kind of gone back to daily uploads. Never mind. I'll take it on that. But there was a period where he wasn't uploading daily after the Nux drama. So, but fair enough. Oops. Here, let me unmute that.
Exactly, and why I always...
He really loves bathing in that praise, but it's not enough. He needs to flex more.
Well, that's like the algorithm tell, right? Like when you're like an engineer, somebody's like, "Man, why is the algorithm keep feeding me?" I'm like, "Bro, what's the last 10 things you watched? Gay porn? It's probably gonna give you the 11 videos." I'm just saying.
Driving there, we were talking about cybersecurity because that's what you went to school for. You're like, homeboy's very smart. You do actually business, and then YouTube is a
YouTube is always like the secondary side gig. It's
Okay, he didn't correct him. All right. Does that mean that he went to school for cybersecurity? Maybe he did. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Avenge 900 discovered mom has milkers and gave $5. Careful with that short temper, Eva.
Ava, I don't know if you're muted or not. Oh, there you go.
The jester/octopus mommy milf avatar.
XX_busabreaker octopus mommy.
That's a name.
$10. Yeah, you tell him Ava rip and tear.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
Fucking Wayne, Pussy Breaker 69. Are you kidding me?
That is crazy. I can't co-sign that name, chat. I can't co-sign that.
Absolutely amazing.
So he has 2 jobs. No, I still think he has 1 job. I think he has his 9 to 5. He has his hobbies, and then he has YouTube.
Exactly. Like, this is a guy who makes maximum use of his time.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what to tell you.
No, I agree. I agree.
There's been nothing that he has claimed that he is, currently is, or was in the past that he could not do simultaneously. You know, he's not saying he's a doctor and a lawyer, you know.
Yeah.
He's not saying he's not saying he's in these industries that would require like 100% of your time and attention.
Yeah.
Then he brags about his charitable donations, and we see behind the curtain how uninformed Mutahar actually is.
Like for me, it's like the receipts. If I could tabulate them up every year, you know, like like during COVID, I probably gave away $200,000 of charity, and it was like out of my personal.
Okay, I will say you probably don't need to tell everybody how much money you gave to charity during COVID. That's just one of those, here's my big dick things, and I don't like that. That's already something that like I feel like I could criticize Mutahar on. I don't know. I don't care about that though.
To be fair, I watched this podcast, I watched this episode, and they were specifically on the topic of charities and stuff. So he's just keeping with the topic.
But did they mention dollar amounts?
About charities, they donate. Yeah, yes, I think Brendan Herrera mentioned raising like over $350,000. The Unsubscribed podcast for the Autism Awareness Foundation. So yes, they were talking specific numbers and shit.
Yeah.
So no, I'm sorry. This is just, again, he's just on topic here.
I guess fair enough. Maybe it is a personal thing to me, but I've never really enjoyed it when I've heard people just like throw around the money they give to charity. That's why, like, if I decided
big time me. I'm not a big like I would say like this section of the podcast I was critical of, but like they were all kind of breaking down numbers and stuff and things that they managed to do and stuff like do with their charities. So
yeah,
Mutahar's just, again, it's a podcast. They went around the table. It's his turn to talk.
No, that's fair. That's fair. It's one of those things where it's just like, if I could, like, I mean, well, not if I could. If I decide to donate to a charity, I'm not going to tell people. Like, if I host a charity stream, that's a little bit different. But otherwise, I'm not going to tell people if I donate to charity.
Yeah, they were also talking about the completionist charity fraud too.
Okay.
Again, it was general, like it was the topic. It really was.
I love how this podcast says Indians have no riz, and that's the episode that has some ordinary gamers on it.
Yeah, look, I love the Unsubscribed podcast. Extraordinarily based, made mostly of veterans, including the most honored veteran ever. He has obtained just about every badge of honor from every country. Thank you for the service, Brendan Herrera.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right, let's continue.
There's a running gag with Brendan Herrera. He's not a veteran, but instead of forced valor, it's instead of stolen valor, it's forced valor. It's where veterans force valor onto him, give them his medals and stuff like that. Like they're like, yeah, here, this is my Medal of Honor. It's yours now.
Yeah.
He's never served. It's a running gag and it's great.
Yeah. All right, let's continue.
This off for taxes because I don't believe in writing off charity for taxes. I think it's a pretty.
Now, this is one of those things that I think is stupid, where Mutahar says he doesn't write off his taxes. That is retarded. That is heavily retarded, in my personal opinion.
But yeah, you're leaving money on the table. Look, for as anti-Jew and capitalist as I am, like, don't just leave money on the table. If you can get that in a tax break, fucking get that tax break. Don't fucking give that to the government. Come on.
Thing to do.
Writing off charitable donations is a shitty thing to do. How? Why? All that means is that the money you donated is tax exempt. It means you can donate more money to charity, as Brandon Herrera says.
It's a pretty shitty thing to do. Well, for me, it's like
the more money you can write off, the more money you can keep from the government and spend it better, you know, putting it toward more charity.
The money that I
How can you be the CEO of a company, a serious businessman who knows his shit, but you don't understand basic accounting?
Oh, right. So he's going to use that as an indictment of how Mutahar isn't a businessman?
You don't understand. No, it's not that he doesn't understand. He doesn't agree with it, which is his right to do. Costco's business model is selling every product you get there at cost, what they fucking pay for it from the distributor, which means the only profit that they are gaining is actually through the membership fees that you pay to fucking shop there. They lose money on the hot dogs and the pizza shit that they sell because it's so cheap. So again, there are counterintuitive business models out there. Chick-fil-A closing on Sundays, for instance. These don't make sense financially, but they are in line with the morals or ethics of the business owner. So again, bad faith argument, fuck you, 7 strike.
All right, let's continue chat.
You want to talk about social battery? Like 7 is when I get up, I gotta be in meetings every fucking day. My work day doesn't end until like 4 p.m. That's when I get like a chance to open up the Premiere Pro project file for the video, and I get to work on that, and then I get to upload that a day later. Like, I don't believe in days off. Like, I literally can't believe in a day off. Like, I'm always like jittery because I'm like, I want to do work. Like, I really do like enjoy doing work. Like, any day that I don't feel like I do my job, fucking cry about it. I'm like, this fucking sucks.
That.
I mean, that isn't it like a man thing?
That's not what I was gonna say,
Like,
but
is
I will
there not
just.
a
I will
societal
just.
expectation
Yes,
for like a man to be basically, oh, hello, bouncy boobs.
I was just gonna say
But
yes.
what I was saying, yeah, is there's a societal expectation, like if you are a man who's capable of working and decides to just take the day off, society looks at you like you're a piece of shit. I've seen it. So again, like this is unnatural anxiety many men have. I don't understand why this is a an impeachment on his person. I don't fucking what the fuck.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
He works till 4 p.m. every day and cannot take a day off. However, he seemed pretty happy to take a day off to watch a video game commercial from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on a Thursday.
I love to read comment sections in videos.
Oh my god, you fucking dick! You're such a, like, dude, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting, like, petty. Like, beyond petty. Oh, yeah? Well, you took a fucking day off on this Thursday for 2 hours. Are you Dwight Schrute from The Office? What the fuck is going on?
It's a cherry pick. Isn't that part of his job?
Just believe this, God.
I mean, if devil's advocate, if you want to believe that YouTube is his, YouTube is the hobby. No, it's not part of his job.
Hobby, yeah. You know what? 2 hour lunch. I could see that. So he just took his lunch break to do this.
Dog never heard of PTO.
I'm not gonna even acknowledge the name of. It's like, I don't even believe we should acknowledge this guy's name. That's how bad his video is.
Damn. Is this a hateful opinions video? No. This is the Nick Andros
but
video.
Apparently there was a Nick Andros. Yeah, fuck him.
You know what's funny? There is a
And
genuine
again, you know
chance.
why I'm so mad? Because I don't like fucking MUTAHAR.
Yeah.
I don't like him. You're making me defend him, and God.
You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure this guy is an anti, and if he does actually see our coverage, he's just gonna say that.
Oh.
He's just gonna say.
Oh. We'll know what he says then. Yeah, we know. Come on, like I.
Well,
yeah.
no.
I'll challenge him on this. I'll challenge him on this. Find some original insults, please.
Oh fuck! All right, let's continue.
Probably the best part of doing YouTube content creation is reading the comment sections of what a video has to offer. You know, as a content creator, the coolest thing is like when you see like 1,000 comments on a video, because I'm somebody that likes lurking internet forums and just reading internet discourse, right? Especially when it comes to topics I enjoy. So when you read 1,000 comments, you're like, all right, shit, let me line up and get ready, boys. Let me read that shit all day.
This guy has a wife, he's a CEO, he works 9 to 5, and he uploads daily. How do you...
Yeah, I wish I could do that. Broski, I have a 40-hour work week, and then I add YouTube right on top of that. I'm pretty sure I could fit a wife somewhere in there.
That's what she said.
So, like... What's the argument?
Make an argument like, oh, because you have a wife, like for some reason we as women have like no existence outside our man's life, and because like they get a wife, like their time is like completely eaten up by us existing. You know, we have our own lives, we do our own things. Many women have their own careers. So like, what the fuck does him having a wife have anything to do with his freaking work schedule?
I think what he's saying is just MUTAHAR's lying because he has too much on his plate. I just want a job.
Dude,
and then
you
a
know
wife.
What? You're just y'all get good. It's a skill issue on Nick Andros' part. He's just fucking foaming and freaking like, you know what? Never mind. I was gonna say some really bad things, but never really.
Yeah.
You have the time to read YouTube comments
upset.
from random people. Check this out.
You should be an upstanding, good citizen, okay? I wake up, I do my job, I come home.
Many of the instances where MUTAHAR says YouTube isn't his job are from videos where he rants about how unstable YouTube is as a job because of their never-ending policy changes.
Okay, I think that's. I'll be honest with you, and
I mean, that's fair.
I think that's what like.
I mean, that brings him.
I do that.
It just tells exactly. Jesus Christ, Mizu does it for God's sakes.
Granted, we
And
don't
yeah,
always
of course,
like.
when a policy change or something that affects like what the bottom line a YouTuber can earn, somebody who also has a full-time job is going to chime in and use that as a qualifier for their experience. So like, I don't understand the criticism here.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree.
These things supposedly don't impact him. He does YouTube to relax, but he's always obviously upset in these videos. He consistently paints himself as a hard worker.
It sounds like you worked really hard in high school. You're talking about taking night classes, doing community service, like side jobs on the side, like.
Yeah, no, it's blurred.
With a jester / octopus mommy MILF avatar.
Cauldroneer tipped octopus mommy MILF $20.
Thank you for the 20.
I don't really care about the credentials thing. There are better things to criticize. Also, I haven't forgotten about the art.
Oh my god, she's
I remember that art. Thank you.
Internet Sin Master discovered mom has milkers and gave $5. FFS, now the truth comes out.
It's
Nick
cute
Andres
art.
is jealous of Muda's success. Whiny Post needs to get good at life if you ask me.
I'm not going to show it with the public yet because it's not finished, but I'm going to share it with Ava so Ava can look at it. Good art. Thank you for the 5. Also, Internet Zen Master. Nick Andros is jealous. I feel like that's such a juvenile like excuse. Like that would be the easiest thing to just say. Oh, he's obviously jealous of another guy's success. Can he be happy for Mutahar? Like I feel like that's kind of juvenile. But I don't think that's the case. Based off of the stuff that he says at the very end, I feel like other stuff is why he decided to do this. So, because he even says at the beginning of the video that this is a small taste of what he's working on in the big overall scheme of things. Like, he's working on something bigger and better and cooler in his mind. So this is just like a taste of what he's planning on. I'm gonna be honest, if this is a taste, okay.
Dude, if this is a taste, you didn't fucking wash your hands before you started cooking. You disgusting piece of shit. Yeah, I'm being mean, but you know what? He's being extremely rude to, again, somebody, like, for no reason. They're more...
Yeah, here, let's
Never mind.
I'll help you understand.
He has this insane work ethic, but he's also curious about how Destiny can get so many things done.
I noticed that you do like a lot of canvassing, like you actually go out of your way, you've launched your own like podcast with like other people, the bridges, and it's like, what is next really? Like, how do you kind of manage all that too? That's the other big thing that I kind of wanted to come into, because it's like, it really feels like you're a one-man show, but you're doing like a lot of shit and you're managing it pretty well.
Oh gosh, this is when they were talking about Nick Rekieta. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hot. That's funny. That's hilarious. This is back when Destiny still wasn't hated yet. That was like literally 6 months after this. Holy, this is back when everybody was like, oh, let's have Destiny and get Destiny's opinion. And Destiny was like being rehabilitated. That's
Destiny's too lazy to cook for himself. He's not the workaholic with an excessively tight schedule he can never pull back. If Mutahar's stories about himself are true, he should not be impressed by Destiny at all. Mutahar also often claims that he's an immigrant and
okay, did you get that, by the way?
Why do you get to decide? Yes, I did. But why does he... I really don't like this assuming of somebody else's state of mind. You can't do that.
Well, it's just like I've told chat many times. I've got a 40-hour. I've got 20 hours a week that I speculate it's between 20 and 30 hours for YouTube. And then I try to add heck? Oh, hold on a moment. Be right back.
They fell asleep, chat. What slurs should we say while they're gone? I'm joking. Probably.
Well, now I know why it's so hot.
Welcome
It's
back.
95 degrees in my apartment.
Ew, just what the fuck? Get something.
Yeah, I've got my fan on, but like I thought that they fixed
well,
the
like
thing.
you need AC though.
I texted them. Ugh. I'll take a shower after this stream. By the way, chat, we still have another video after this one, and it might be twice as long on the reaction. But I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, right, I was talking about my work week. So yeah, I have a lot of time and effort that I put into things. I still get impressed at people who do less or more than me tell me about their life. It's like, oh, maybe I can like make my life easier like theirs is, or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't feel like this is... I don't see it. Again, I'm sorry. I just don't. Oh, excuse me.
Relates that to him being poor or his family being poor. He will say his father had to go through medical school twice, not recognizing the privilege of being able to go through it even once. You don't need to come up with all these hardships you've been through. Everyone can already see your life is a struggle. You're not white, and you still can't say the N-word. He's got this other laugh about not buying anything expensive.
Very rarely am I trying to pay full price for any of this computer crap. You don't need to, all right? I don't overspend my money on crazy computer chairs. I think whatever I can get at Costco fits me fine enough. As far as my peripherals go, I have some SteelSeries headsets, keyboards, and a Logitech mouse, which I think is really awesome. If anything, I overspend on my monitors.
He's so frugal, but he also owns a luxury diving watch worth almost 10 grand. If you have an easy life...
Who cares?
Because you were born to a rich family.
To him.
Just enjoy.
Oh, was it gifted to him?
Yes, it was. It was gifted to him by one of the unsubscribed people. One of them was really into watches and stuff, and gifted that to him.
Can you substantiate that with fact?
I will fucking try and find it again. The MUTAHAR episode was a while ago, but I remember that being a whole freaking thing.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you look for that.
Watches are not something. Look. Typically speaking, culturally. Especially like law community, business, like successful business people, a watch like that is a gift. It's not something you buy yourself. If you buy it yourself, you just came into a lot of money and you don't know how to finance or regulate your money. If you bought that kind of watch for yourself, that it's a watch that you buy as a gift for somebody else. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
If you're rich, just enjoy being rich. Improve your production value. Get some acoustic treatment. Get some monitor arms. Show your audience that if you work hard and succeed in life, you can have nice things. Why not?
I have 2 monitor arms. They're really nice.
They are. I need to get another one for...
Like, I never thought about the stand thing, but I'm like, oh my god, stands fucking suck. Monitor arms are the only way to go.
No, I agree 100%.
Right all along.
I upload every day, and YouTube's not even my job. I was like, shut the fuck up, bro. But like, yes, it is.
Unironically, chat, I will tell you this right now. I could upload every single day if I was, 1, not lazy, and 2, I actually really wanted to. And the videos that MUTAHAR makes, for the most part, they are, like, pretty easy to sit down and do.
It's literally him sitting down and just talking about stuff.
Yeah,
he has a couple things pulled up. He has minimal editing. There's not a lot going on with, like, the production value, quote unquote, of his video. He's kind of like, it's almost critical, right? It's Indian myth critical.
He's pretty
he sits
much
down in his chair and he talks.
A glorified moist critical with a background in some sort of computer stuff, and people come to him because he's smart about the computers. So it's just like, yeah, I can see how we can upload every single day.
I mean, hell, I just actually used a MUTAHAR video. He was talking about, I have it in my downloads. Worked very fucking well for me to remove a lot of my bloatware. It's called Wind Arrow Tweaker.
Yeah.
I've been using that to get rid of a lot of bloatware and Windows 10 and stuff, and it's been working very fucking well. So again, like his videos for what they are, the things that he covers, they're in his wheelhouse, and they are reliable, at least so far.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Barely even edited? Yes! Some of his more edited ones, I believe they take time to come out. But most of his daily, and I don't feel bad in calling it this, most of his daily slop, here, let me go to MUTAHAR's channel.
Hello, guys.
Most of these videos, commentary slop, alright? Commentary fucking slop, alright? I listened to a couple of these, all of them. He's literally bringing up a couple of tweets, maybe showing up a video, and then talking about his knowledge. This does not take very long to do. All right? He probably does it in 1 or 2 takes, does minimal editing.
I will say what is impressive is the consistency. To sit down and talk about a topic every day for 20, 30 minutes, whatever. Like Rev does it, Charlie does it. A lot of people do it sometimes multiple times a day. That's impressive, the consistency, but the actual like effort of putting these videos together, they're not very high.
No,
the
they're not.
consistency is the impressive part, not necessarily the effort put forth into the videos.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I could definitely do videos like this, but like, these are videos that you can make when you're already up there, when you've already got a lot of talent, or you like strike out.
Exactly.
Plus,
because I'm like, okay, I could do videos like this, but then I would feel too much like Rev.
Yeah, and I don't really want to do
Rev
that.
does too.
I don't really want to become a clone of Rev.
Exactly.
I don't want to be a
Exactly.
in chat.
So
This is
I'm not trying to do this.
This is a word that I decided to start using for Rev. I don't think like it's like a derogatory, but it is just a word. Rev is a weather vane for content, and that's kind of what some of these other people are as well. Kind of what Charlie does.
Yeah, no, that's
kind
actually
of what MUTAHAR does.
That's a very neutral term. It's not an insult, but yeah, they're weather vanes.
They're weather vanes. They pass information along from themselves where they learned it to a wider audience. Sometimes you may not even have heard. Oh, why it's getting so fuck. Sometimes they pass by information that you might not even know of unless you watch them, because not everybody surfs Twitter all day, and their job sometimes is to surf Twitter or surf YouTube, and something pops up. Typically, MUTAHAR only talks about trending shit, and, you know, cool, great, fantastic. Sometimes MUTAHAR makes other videos that aren't, like, just commentary slop, but that's the majority of his shit. So yeah, I can see why he's able to make a video every single day. Most of them suck. So...
Yeah, most of them I will get, like, I will tune into a video that has a topic that interests me. I will get there, I will hang with them for about 5-10 minutes maybe, and then I'm done with the video.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to take off my shirt because holy fuck. How hot is it?
That's
outside?
hot.
It is 95 outside. Feels like 105.
You know, it's fine. It's like, it's pretty hot outside today, but we just we put a swamp cooler like in this small ass room, and so it's like 68 degrees in here, even though it's like close to 100 out there.
Fuck. Where do you live? Fucking the middle of the desert?
I do live in a desert, yeah.
Oh fuck.
Somewhere deep in the heart of the Sierra Nevada.
Chad, I want a swamp cooler, but they're like $500.
Are they that expensive? This was... I mean, this is an old one, so...
Let's see. A nice looking one costs $200-300.
A swamp cooler wouldn't be very useful.
Let's see. Well, yeah, if I lived in Florida.
Generally low humidity.
Oh, fuck. Anyway. No, it is...
Yeah.
It is just
you need an AC.
hot. Chad, I live in the South. Alright? I live in the South. And so, I'm hot. I texted my landlord, told him that the AC is not working. Hopefully somebody can come by later. I'll put in a work order later. Because this is unacceptable, and I'm not going to continue paying for a thing is not working right.
Shut up, bro.
I'm not going to claim that MUTAHAR has absolutely no jobs beyond YouTube, even though the things he says about his business are very vague and inconsistent. However...
Yeah, they're vague and inconsistent because he doesn't want to get doxxed, you motherfucker.
He has definitely been lying about being an engineer for a decade, benefiting from the...
There is still no good proof for this. Oh my gosh.
Prestige,
That's
the
strike
authority,
9.
and the credibility that comes with that label. You don't call yourself an engineer dozens of times without specifying you're talking about programming jobs you did 10 years ago. He's clearly mostly just a self-taught tech enthusiast, not an engineer. He's seen as a cybersecurity expert or as a cybersecurity engineer, as he called himself.
This is why, as a cybersecurity engineer...
But when he assisted Nuxtaku in tracking down the V-Shoujo swatter, he fell for a basic social engineering trick, where the swatter, who was a miner, pretended to be one of Nux's fans who knew the swatter in real life, and fed them a bunch of bogus information.
I appreciate the random fan who was in that Discord server that actually contacted me and reached out to me about this stuff. Oh my god, you guys are legends, honestly.
V-Shoujo's cybersecurity expert, knew this was bullshit. The cybersecurity.
I don't remember this drama so much.
No, I do. I do remember this, and he's misrepresenting the drama. The information that some underage gamers and nuts were able to obtain led to an arrest of the freaking individual who was responsible for doxing not only Nuxtaku through a scam, but also several of the VShojo talents.
Yeah. Was the fan actually a minor? I have no idea. I have no fucking idea, I'll be honest with you.
I think they were, if it is the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But by minor, we're talking 16 or 17 years old during the time of the event, and they received, 8 months for a number of doxing and swatting attempts in Ventura, California. So again, I'm very well familiar with this whole case, how it went down. It involved that serial docs are more than just someone going after VShojo. This person was going after anybody for any reason, anytime at all.
Yeah.
Security engineer did not. MUTAHAR doesn't do drama content anymore because it's all needless negativity, and YouTube isn't his job. However, he still weighed in on the pirate software drama after videos about it began going mega viral. What insight is MUTAHAR, the computer engineer who knows all of this shit, going to weigh in with?
No. Right now, as a video editor, I do more engineering now, so back-end programming for effects work. I'm working on a new codec for video right now for H.265, so we can actually transmit better video quality at higher resolutions. I'm actually doing something which I want to sell to Microsoft at some point later on. So I've been designing an AI toolset that basically you can inject, hopefully, into like video tools, and this is gonna be like video games or whatever, right? So it's like,
okay,
let's say that
I do like the I like the random images.
I do too.
Mudar's trying to explain this. It's just kind of funny to me.
I think that's Nicandro, but it is kind of funny.
Let's say that Microsoft
It's like,
backwards
what's
compatibility,
it-
right? So I had this tool idea. This is kind of what I got going in my head. So I had this idea, and I hope to one day sell it to Microsoft, right? So
Internet Sin Master discovered Mom has milkers and gave $5. Did Nicandros literally side with Shoujo on
Yes,
the
that's what he did.
Nuxtoxer drama? What the hell?
Yes, he did. Yes, that's exactly what he did. He took the VShojo field security expert who fucking unintentionally let out that information. The talents were upset about it, and then they overcorrected. They threw nuts under the bus. They took VShojo's security experts' word on it as opposed to what actually happened. This is drama that's been uncovered and freaking exposed for years now. But yes, he misrepresented it.
Yep.
what I do
10.
is
Oh shit. Now we're in the C chat. Now
Yeah,
another
we're-
team is batting. At this point, a new
We've
team is
done that.
batting.
We're going into another inning.
Oh fuck.
is, since I have a really good video background, right? I've been designing neural stuff around it. So what I want to do one day is, you know how Microsoft has backwards compatibility, right? So would it be really fun if I could design a way that Microsoft could take the textures in their video games, right? So they could take the textures mapped in their video games and find a way to AI upgrade them. So like basically use a fucking photo AI, like basically use a
By the way, this was in 2019, before the AI craze. Also, I think this is something that already happens in 2025, so maybe MUTAHAR
Yes,
did
it
it.
actually is. It's called AI upscale. It's called AI upscaling 1. And 2, this is actually very interesting what he's talking about. This is a conceptualized idea. This is something he has as like a abstract concept. But what he's talking about is like, for instance, say like we're dealing with a game like Project Zomboid, right? All the textures that you see in the video game have an actual texture file related to them. Sending an AI to retrieve all of those files and then upscaling them to be a higher quality and then re-injecting them into the game would be possible and would be quite groundbreaking, especially for 2019. Again, I don't claim to be a software engineer or any kind of that. I just taught myself Lua because I love Project Zomboid so much. With that limited amount of information, I can tell you right now, this line of like conceptualization MUTAHAR's on actually makes sense, especially for the timeline. Again, dishonest fucking timeline representation.
Yep. Alright. I would like to get to the other video today, chat. Pretty sure we'll get to the other video today, chat. It's just This heat is actually is slowing me down just a little bit. I apologize. Oh. Anyway, let's continue.
Artificial intelligence that can scan across, all these textures and just fucking upscale them to like 4K, 8K, whatever they want to go to, and make games look better without needing, developers to make it better, right? That could be an idea for me. It sounds simple on paper. Obviously, it's very, very, very fucking time-consuming to make it even as effective as you want.
He knows how to program video encoders. He knows graphics APIs and AI tools in 2019. What does he know in 2025? What can he add?
One of the code bases that we're looking at over here is this falling particle. Now, there's a lot of numbers that are being dropped in here, and one of the things that you'll tend to see in Pirate Software's code is magic number abuse.
Nothing unique, nothing new, nothing that Coding Jesus didn't say in his video, which MUTAHAR keeps mentioning.
There's nothing wrong with having shit code, right? There's nothing wrong with being bad at it. I'm not a fucking great coder either. I'm actually doing something which I want to sell to Microsoft at some point later on, but I'm also not claiming to be this crazy.
Okay, are you claiming that only great coders come from?
This is so disingenuous.
Are you saying that only good coders come from Microsoft? Broski, have you seen what there's a reason why I don't use...
He's saying that apparently you have to be a good coder to conceptualize an idea to sell to Microsoft. The thing that Elon Musk became a billionaire doing. Figuring out, having an idea, and then hiring the people to actually make it happen. Yeah, apparently that's fucking... You can't do that.
I got nothing. We're just gonna continue.
Fucking guru, hacker, expert in the world.
Yeah, for the past 10 years you've been claiming to be an engineer, a computer science engineer, a cybersecurity engineer. You fuck with code.
Dude, I'm a fucking computer engineer.
I'm a YouTuber. Why are you asking me?
You do programming as a hobby, but when it comes to showing your knowledge, you only know the basics. Now you're here judging someone for inflating their credentials. At least Pirate Software's lies didn't break the law. At least he actually worked at Blizzard for 7 years.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. We've seen the Legal Mindset episode. Look, you say maybe Pirate Software's claims and actions have not broken the law. California Charity Fraud Code might have something to say about that.
And we're gonna get into that next chat. But yeah.
You gotta be able to match it with the skill. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that skill is all the way there. Unless that skill is making a whole lot of spaghetti code. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Just like if you dislike it, I'm out.
Man, what a great way to end a video. Let's check out some of those comments. We love reading the comments from regular commenters like
Oh, I forgot about this! I forgot. Okay.
What is this?
Now he's going to do guilt by association. He's going to say that because
No way,
Mr.
is he actually?
Yes, yes, he is. He's going to point out one person's comment, and he's going to say, "Oh yeah, let's look at one of the commenters that likes MUTAHAR and see what he has to say."
What he's into.
Mr. Obvious says, "My feel win, I might as well be all for." And then we see some lolly here, featuring some underage characters. Here's 2 more drawings of underage characters posted by Mr. Obvious. Kinda strange, isn't it? Mr. Obvious says, boys are...
Internet Sin Master discovered Mom has milkers and gave $5. Apparently Nick doesn't understand that idea guys are a thing that have existed in tech since the Steve Jobs days.
So this is, in my opinion, what his real goal is going after MUTAHAR. And it is the lolly shit. Again!
Are you fucking kidding me?
No! I'm not! I think this is his true goal!
No, of course. Look, in any kind of video editing and stuff like that, persuasive essay writing, stuff like that, we all know, you included, you make your strongest argument last. The one that you want to have the most impact is the last argument you make, which means that this being the last argument in them making, this is the one they want to have the most impact.
Yeah. Mr. Obvious is his gotcha. You love to see it. Yeah. I don't know much about the guy. I actually found out about this guy afterwards. But yeah, it's just like, okay, so one of his commenters is a lolicon.
So he is officially, though, in Princess Shadow's territory now. Because he's just straight up guilt by association now.
He is doing guilt by association.
So
yes.
That's straight 12.
Yes. So here's the thing.
12.
I don't even know if MUTAHAR interacts with that guy.
Neither do I.
Emoji.
He's
And then-
just,
That's the
dude, what's
problem.
Crazy. This is such an egregious guilt by association. This guy is just like frequent commentator in MUTAHAR's channel. You have no evidence of them even interacting beyond that, and you've just like, yeah, condemn this guy because of what Mr. Obvious has done.
Like literally Nick Andro.
What the fuck?
That's his name, right? Yeah, Nick Andros. I hope
Yeah,
and
Nick
pray.
Andros.
I hope and pray that you never have a person that goes and does
You know what?
crazy crimes. All right. I hope and pray that none of your viewers go out and do crazy crimes. All right. And are and people find out that they chatted in your chat. Because like,
You
if
know
that's
what?
the
Nick
bar
Andros,
you
Nick
set,
I hope you get everything you asked for and nothing you wanted.
because like if that's the bar you're choosing to set, my man. Oh, for fuck's sake! I can't imagine what your life is going to be like when you have to deal with the fact that one of the commenters in your comments. Oh, I don't know. I just think that this is so dumb.
It's all my fault again.
Underneath that, we can
Yeah.
Oh, good.
see
It's
a
always
photo of an underage girl
my fault.
who is
Exactly.
pulling anal beads out of her anus using her feet. That's quite the talent.
Yo, what the fuck?
Let me line up and get ready, boys. Let me read that shit all day.
So, that was my appetizer for my upcoming
Dude,
video.
oh my god.
Mercenarix21 discovered Mom has milkers and gave $5. Don't forget that pirate software may have done SA.
That's
and
alleged.
If it isn't a catfishing scam. If it is
It's
true,
not even
then
enough.
what
Sorry.
happens then?
Like what has been alleged has had no evidence. Like, don't even bring it up, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bring that up.
And because it's so egregious of, like, it's such an escalation of anything else he's been accused of. It's insane.
Yeah.
And there's no evidence to actually back it up. So, no, I have to vehemently deny that. And innocent until proven guilty. I think it's inappropriate to spread around those allegations.
I would agree, yeah. That was the appetizer. Dear Lord, send this man back to culinary school.
Dude, you know what? In the words of Gordon Ramsay, what am I staring at? An idiot sandwich.
Pretty much. We still got 6 minutes left, by the way.
Yeah, but it's his, like, outro. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Given his inconsistent stories, Mutahar is either lying about his job and business, or he tells really pathetic made-up stories about them to sound more interesting. Once again, I am not a lawyer. It might not be illegal for Mutahar to lie about being an engineer, but by any reasonable definition, he is a total fraud. He has no computer engineering degree.
There is no evidence. Zero evidence to support this statement.
Yeah, so you're not a lawyer, but I am. And I'm telling you that you're full of shit and you need to move on.
Yes. Amen.
Or even a computer science degree, but he still presents himself as an engineer, a computer engineer, or a computer science engineer. He is not trained in this field, and he is not employed at these roles. He is a self-taught hobbyist, a dilettante, not an engineer. Despite admitting that he hasn't been an engineer in years, not that he ever was, he continues to introduce himself as one, letting his audience's imagination
what's
run
funny?
wild and conclude him to be
Go ahead.
Leonardo da Vinci would not be considered an engineer by the definition that this man is presenting. And we know that's a fucking lie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's an engineer, he's a painter, he's quite a lot of other things, actually.
Yeah, but he was self-taught on all of that. You can be a self-taught engineer. You absolutely can.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you're fucking, just, this whole argument, it's crap.
No, I can agree with you on that, yeah.
From MommaOcco.
Internet Sin Master sent $5 for more hats. If this was at a restaurant, I would demand my money back and then sue for emotional damages for being.
I don't know if you could do that, but.
Slop.
Oh, damn, chat.
Are more qualified than he actually is. It does not matter that he seldom admits to being a former engineer or that he hasn't been an engineer in years. The bigger picture that he's painting to his audience.
He's still an engineer. He's just not a working engineer.
Is that he is a licensed, actively practicing engineer.
This guy is from Finland? Oh, okay. I don't care.
Based on his own statements, isn't true and cannot be true.
Max is the thinnest skinned bitch that I've ever seen when it comes to taking actual criticism on the platform. There is a way back from the mistakes that he's made. It just involves being a man and taking actual criticism to account and realizing that, yes, your entire career was a lie. Maybe it's time to turn that around
but he doesn't really want to be doing that. He wants a win when he can't even carve one out.
MUTAHAR has been telling this lie for 10 years. This lie is almost too old for his friend Naxtaku to masturbate to.
Oh my gosh. Is he? He is! He is! Oh my gosh. I didn't even hear that the first time. Oh my gosh.
End the video. Just end the video. We're done.
I can't.
We're done. We've gone like through. I know we can't. I know. Here we go.
Chat. For those that don't know, that's Oompaville. That is one of the oldest fucking models of Iron Mouse I have ever seen. Holy
yeah, that's
shit.
like OG Iron Mouse.
That is
and
like,
that's Sea-Dog.
holy cow.
That's Sea-Dog VA.
No, that's Oompaville, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, you're right. That's Oompa.
Yeah, that's Oompa, and then
No,
Nuxtaku
Jesus
is talking
Christ,
in the
that's completely
background.
Different. Jesus Christ.
Guys, these numbers.
What do the numbers mean, Mousy? What do they mean?
What do they mean?
Click on it. Tell us.
So there, for those that don't know,
Mousy knows what those numbers mean.
I think that they're talking about that hentai website with that everybody always references.
Yeah, they're talking about N-Hentai.
Is it N-Hentai? Okay. People always tell me to use that.
Yeah, most of their thousands and all of their content on that site are marked with a unique number identifier. Those numbers you can pretty much put in the website and it'll bring it up automatically. So anyone who is based in culture would know what those numbers are.
What's funny is I don't actually use that website because I it's not the one I was linked.
177013. Okay, I'll look that up later.
Oh no. Oh, but yeah, like that's what he's pointing at as a grand indictment of Nuxtaku, I guess. I don't know. No, Patchouli?
I guess. I mean, at this point, we're so far in the weeds of guilt by association. Like, I don't care.
Well, here's the thing.
continue.
We're not just doing guilt by association. Now he's also bringing up the lolicon.
Guilt by association. That's like double.
He's bringing up the lolicon and now pedophile at the same time.
Yeah.
So, awesome. Yep, that's N-Hentai.
Even pondered the thought that we could have lolly and Guro and bondage all in one thing. That's amazing.
That's so bad.
I had to get more. I had to get more smug.
To tell you, chat, I'm not into that. Is it Nux openly anti-lolly? Nux now is openly anti-lolly. I think he wasn't back then.
He used to have a lot of. He used to include a lot. Like he used to like, oh, I'm not sipping for Gura, and then it would be like a Gura promiscuous thumbnail and stuff. Like he moved away from the lolly stuff to get in Mutahar's good graces, and then like it came back to bite him.
Yeah.
Now he's pretty like he's pretty wishy-washy on it. I've heard him say pretty neutral statements and negative.
Yeah.
I love that website. It is my go-to for Pokemon.
Oh dear.
Does that make everyone here guilty now?
Oh no. I guess so. I guess because I received money from you, I am now also
you're implicated.
I'm implicated in this crime.
Yeah, this is gonna be one hell of a RICO trial.
I guess so. By the way, that's how retarded it sounds, chat. That's how bad it is.
Oh my god.
On the topic of
I do think it's funny that like Mousy is like, ugh, I don't like that. That's gross. It's probably because of the gore, though. If I'm going to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that Mousy is some form of lolicon, or at least is in secret.
Yeah, she's not hated it.
So I bet you she's just upset because
She
of the gore.
probably hated the gore. There's probably some other stuff there that she was not a fan of.
Well,
but she was aware of the numbers.
Gore and bondage are two things
Oh my
that.
god, she's got milkers!
Internet Sin Master discovered mom has milkers and gave $5. Go to Pokemon obligatory. There's no laws against Pokemon Batman.
No!
Click here.
No, chat, no.
Honestly allowing the audience's imagination to run wild, what do you think about this clip?
Oh, what?
Bro.
don't even know what that was.
That was some kid just sent you a video of them shitting and then shooting a dog with a Nerf gun.
It's a funny coincidence.
I'm sorry? Okay, that's a lot.
I think Umpaville was just like saying like that's like this happening. That's not what was actually in the video.
I would need to actually know what the real context is.
Oh,
That
and
makes
this
me kind of
one
uncomfortable.
Here, yeah, this is technically, but well, there's some nuance to this. But yes, generally speaking, the possession of that kind of material is not legal in the country of Canada.
Which Nuxtaku
But
lives
again,
in.
that's the possession of, not necessarily the viewing of. Just because you visit the website doesn't necessarily constitute possession.
So you can't save it on your hard drive, but you can still view it if it's on the website.
Exactly. Then that has been argued in Canadian courts several times, and that has been a winning argument before. So
Yeah. This dude is running on ancient info. Nux moved to the US a while ago.
yeah, he did. Nux is in the U.S. now. Actually, no, I think he's in Israel at the moment.
Okay.
Or he visited recently. But again, like, Nux has moved from Israel, Canada to United States. He's got, like, yeah. Okay,
Yeah?
yeah, exactly. The guy is just not operating with current information.
No, he's operating on both bad faith and non-current information. I think he's talking about Mutahar.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I don't care if he's who he's talking about. This man is fucking wrong. We'll continue, though.
Again. Keep going.
Okay.
Reminded Mutahar about his own country's laws, it was about him watching cartoon child porn with Nuxtaku, not realizing that in Canada, it fits under the legal definition of
Okay,
child porn.
I'm fucking to kill him. In Minecraft. Yeah, just Jesus.
We'll continue.
Those videos?
He tried to ignore it for months, but then Hassan Piker drew attention to my video. Mutahar panicked, and he threw Nuxtaku under the bus while obfuscating his own culpability. The hit piece didn't land, so they settled everything in private, and still lie about what happened. Why did Mutahar make a 40-minute hit piece where he condemns someone over and over again? No reason. It was just a goof. And oopsie, he's not hiding anything. There was nothing incredibly immoral and disgusting that he was aware of and tolerated for years. Something he would condemn any other person for. But in this case, he swept it all away. They also were not the only ones who knew about it and stayed quiet. The truth will soon be revealed. Remember to subscribe to see it when it drops.
So this is his preamble for saying that he's going to do a huge pedo sting, essentially. That's what I feel like he's trying to do, is like, guys, I'm going to reveal a big pedo sting. And they all watch Lolicon. That's what I hear out of this.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. And again, that's not a sting.
It's just defamation, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, it is.
So.
Because legally speaking, even in Canada, like, drawn stuff it's classified differently. So
By the way, the only reason
Jesus
we won't the only reason why we're censoring it is because of YouTube. I really don't give a shit, honestly. But
yeah.
like, this dumbass stands Hassan. Does this man actually like Hassan? Oh fuck. See, I don't believe in guilt by association, but oh fuck.
Next time, things are going to be a little bit different.
Are you kidding me right now?
One more thing.
At least where I live, in the
Did he just have a button
God, I
that
wanna, like-
said Greek
Yes.
mode?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Like he was going to activate it? Are you fucking kidding me?
That is a joke in the commentary community that Nicholas Diorio started,
It
and
doesn't really matter.
it
doesn't really matter.
let
Taken
me-
out of context and out of, like, I could bring that, like, this is a threat. I absolutely could. That's a cause of action I could bring.
I get what you mean. What I'm saying is, I feel like when people do like include that as a wording, they're trying to get the attention of some commentary people, and that's why I feel like he included it, because he wanted some specific people's attention.
Boxed myself.
But I would love for somebody to do that. Desperate fight for attention. Okay, you have attention now. The attention of the courts.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Didn't want that fucking much attention, did ya? You piece of shit.
Yeah.
Public service announcement. You shouldn't make it a habit of mentioning how far a certain location is from your house.
Oh, by the way, he's now going to say that Mutahar has doxed himself, and then show how Mutahar doxed himself on a video that has, at this point, gotten over 200,000 views.
I actually called up a EB Games near my place, probably like minutes away.
Because of caption searches, every instance you've done it over the years can be found in seconds, giving potentially dangerous people the ability to triangulate the location of your house. MUTAHAR's fortunately only...
Internet Sin Master sent $5 for more hats. Oh my god, he's actually invoking the HARASSMENT smear. Nux will farm this for a few days of content if/when he notices Nicandros' nonsense.
Yeah, and even though I don't like Nux, I feel like Nux should do it.
Done it literally once,
Yeah,
right after
look,
moving
it
into his
involves
current
him.
house.
Yeah, pretty
Even
much.
if it was the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, of course, just to add further context, this house is like minutes away from the...
Now, I'm sure MUTAHAR's lying about the travel time estimate here, but just don't say anything like this. It sets a really bad example to other creators. You also shouldn't show a picture of yourself somewhere and forget to censor all the names of the stores, even when they are at an angle. I am not an IT guy, but I know how to do this.
But that's not IT.
Oi, you have to pay for that, young man. I'm a fucking computer engineer. I don't care.
So he's saying that MUTAHAR basically doxed himself, and he's showing how MUTAHAR doxed himself.
Yeah, so the act of doxing, as we know, is not like, even if the information is publicly available, if you aggregate that information and you republish it with intent to cause harm or to intimidate individuals, including the individual's family, that is what is considered doxing, and it is a violation of at least California Penal Code 653.2, and there are several other states, including Canada themselves, who have anti-doxing and anti-harassment laws. So it doesn't matter that, oh, this information is public, it doesn't count as doxing. It absolutely does if you aggregate it, republish it to a new audience with intent to cause harm.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Now, chat, just as a brief add-on here, before we move on from this, and I'll ask you afterwards how you're feeling, but one other thing that this guy decided to include for this video is a complete timeline of all of the videos where he timestamps where MUTAHAR calls himself an engineer. I looked over this. That's pretty much all this is. He includes all of the YouTube links, which it's really nice that he at least did that. I feel like that's really nice of him to include all of his sources. Not a lot of people end up doing that.
He did that, but luckily his editing and cutting was so shitty that we were able to gain additional context, even though he tried to decontextualize the clips to make it sink and damning to MUTAHAR. There was still enough present in them that we were able to call out the bullshit. So
yeah, I did want to mention at the very end of his timeline here, a miscellaneous section where he gives some opinions. So where he says here, you know what's funny? The voice of the GameStop employee at the end is Dickers. Dickers has a computer science degree specialized in AI. I did not remember that when I worked on the video. He only reminded me about it when I asked him to preview it before release. Instead of having his educated perspective on MUTAHAR's descriptions of his pre-YouTube computer jobs and his recent videos about AI, MUTAHAR clearly has no idea what he's talking about and is often clearly bragging or making things up. All you got was me putting some unfunny graphics on screen making fun of his delivery. I have access to expertise of computer science graduate, and I use them to do a voice line for a dumb meme. Very good. Then I followed up with a cringy anime pro tagline, which in my autistic mind was an attempt of telling MUTAHAR that he needs to stop lying because it's just hurting himself. So there you go. Chat, here is my final thoughts on the matter.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy.
And we'll cut it off there. Because I know that people in Hassan Piker, you guys can only handle so much of it. So, Ava, what did you think of that? What did you think? What do you think about that whole video? Did you like it? Did you hate it?
I publicly condemned this video 4 times over, so.
You have, yes, you have.
There's that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, but like that was probably Again, the second worst video I've ever seen trying to take down a creator. The only one that this one beats is In Praise of Shadows trying to take down Wendigo.
Fair enough. Hassan calling people liars cringe. I agree, but it's still a funny clip to use. I'll use that clip on Hassan himself if I ever can. But yeah, there you go, chat. There was Mutahar. He's fucking owned. He's owned. Now, hey,
Suffer, Mutahar.
turn on the music. Chat. We do have another video. However, it is extremely hot right now. I need a shower desperately. So, so what are we at? 15 strikes at the end? I think we had like 9 or 10. I don't remember. But like, so I want to give you guys the option. Ava, how much longer do you feel like you can stick around for before you need to go do other stuff with your day?
Like an hour.
Like an hour? Okay.
Maybe less.
Then...
Yeah, 'cause I had to get ready to make dinner.
Okay. If that's the case, I think what we're going to do, chat, is I was going to bring up this Pirate Software video by Quintheo, where he goes through the accusations from Pirate Software. I think instead we're going to push that to Friday or Saturday instead. And what we're going to do is we are going to be done for today. So, what we're going to do is I am going to pick somebody to raid. We're going to end the poll where I ask you guys, is Mutahar an engineer? Most of you say no. At the very least now, I don't think he's an engineer, but maybe he was previously. I don't know. What is your final thoughts on this before...
Again, you don't stop being an engineer. I think he is an engineer in the tech field, like he's a tech engineer of some kind, maybe different types of engineer even within that. I think that he, that was like his job coming out of high school to 2020, 2021-ish, where he shifted instead to day trading that got really successful, and then his engineering job became more of a hobby.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what happened. In the timeline showed it out, and the narrative that Nick Andros tried to present was completely inaccurate and done in bad faith.
Okay, I would agree that a lot of that was very bad faith. A lot of that was really just semantics, in my personal opinion, and it's bad. It's bad, in my personal opinion. So that's what I think. Anyway, I have some super chats to read, chat, and then we are gonna bounce you on right out of here. I think I'm gonna raid Doki Bird since she's still live right now. Sly for 2, we VOD gang, have a fun stream. Happy Hump Day. Thank you. Happy Hump Day to you. Red Heracross for 2, warning, uncorrected elf on stream. This sounds like you need to get corrected. Elysis Serena for 5 Canadian. $5, put the bat back on the booby throne. Well, I'll think about it for next time. I have to ask her permission first. Mercenary for 2. As for Muta, I almost feel sorry for him. Almost. Don't feel sorry for Mutahar. Even though I feel like this video is bad, don't feel sorry for Mutahar, because there's still plenty that you can criticize him over. Mercenary again for 2. SKG pissed off Davos. That's why we have sudden censorship. I don't feel like that's the case, but that's a funny rat theory. Chaos Mash for $2. Muta, where's my big gulp? My damn big gulp, excuse me. Oh, fuck, that's hilarious. Internet Zen Master for 5. Bloody hell, chat names today make me feel like I'm in an old school COD lobby. Nostalgia. Some of your guys' names today have been pretty funny. So, I can't ban you for bad names. If YouTube is fine with the names, I'm not going to ban you, but they are funny. And then Mercenary again for 2. Sorry, but my gut says otherwise. I always go with it. Well, again, I would just say be very careful when it comes to alleging something as fact, because unless you have it as tangible fact, you can still get in trouble for it. So just be careful. Anyway, I'm going to go take a shower. Probably take a pretty long shower because it's fucking hot in here. And then I'm going to chill until it gets cooler tonight. And we'll be playing Grounded. I know you'll be there. As far as I know.
Yes, we have a couple goals in mind. I'm going to try to get the walls in the rooms up for our main, our HQ, and then I'm going to equip you all with your requested builds, and then we're going to take on the Hedge Lab.
Cool. Sounds good. I'll try and be more awake that time, because I know I fell asleep during the last time we played.
The game is when you're like when you're just vibing and surviving, it's very easy to fall asleep in that game.
Oh yeah. Okay, then I won't feel too bad.
I've done it a few times where like I've woken up the next morning and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Okay.
In
Fair
fact,
enough.
Here's something I'll tell you. They added a feature in Grounded that when you stop moving in Grounded, it will reduce your hunger and thirst rate by several, like 100 times, so you don't die just standing there. Now it still happens, but that is how often of a problem people falling asleep or going AFK with the game running.
Yeah.
They literally added a feature to make people die less because they kept falling asleep.
Yeah, fair enough. Before we leave off today, chat, this will only be something for the people who stick around till the very, very, very end. Fuck, where is it? I had it with me. So, Azahara made a clip, and I am going to pause it so that you don't hear it. Azahara made a clip on Tectone. And even though I know a lot of people even though I know a lot of people really like Tectone right now, Tectone is like on everybody's side. He's being with the based people, and he's choosing to give voices to people. I feel like this clip is a very good example of why I feel like Tectone is a major hypocrite, and Tectone should not be taken as seriously as people think. If you are a fan of Tectone, you're allowed to be a fan of Tectone.
He's a crowd pleaser. You have to remember what his background is. He really loves wrestling and stuff like that, which means he's going to appeal to his crowd. And what you see here is exactly that.
Yes. So I'm going to play this clip, and I'll let you guys decide what you think of it.
Stop saying feeder. The implications are wild. Wait, hold up. Wait, what does feeder mean? Doesn't that mean just someone who just like gives them?
Oh fuck! Wait, this is the wrong clip. No, where'd it go?
This is completely the wrong.
That's
clip.
not the right clip. Azahara, did you remove the clip? I'm gonna be so. Oh, there it is. Perfect. I feel so upset right now. I feel like I was debated so hard.
I would just like to say.
There it is.
There it is.
There's the right clip. I'm so sorry, chat. I didn't mean to get you into a feeder clip. No, fuck. Can't hear it. What? Can't hear it. Hold on.
I could hear it.
All right, here you go.
I would just like to say, VShojo's probably the least bad, because at least you get to keep your identity, and I think that is so important. Now, I'm not going to say they're not doing other things that are bad, but I would say kudos to them for at least allowing your VTubers to keep their identity.
By sheer coincidence.
VShojo is, and has always been, the worst VTuber organization. I have been saying this for well over 15 months.
So I was right.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I was fucking right. Somebody tried saying, I quoted the video, and somebody said that I didn't quote it right. That's not what they said, but that's exactly what he said. Fucking people trying to gaslight me, I swear to God.
He is a fucking liar. He is a fucking liar.
Look,
Sounds like...
now I'm going to bring it... Hold on. I'm going to steal man this. Because I guarantee you this is what Tectone is going to say if he decides to respond to this. Okay, so what he's going to say is he's like, look, I said they're not the worst company, and I also mentioned that it's not meaning that they're not doing bad things, and then he was being sarcastic because of how he slow clapped. That is going to be his cope, but that is going to be his reasoning.
You think so?
I'm calling it now. I'm doing a clairvoyancy thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I guarantee you that if he decides to respond to this, that is going to be his response.
Fair enough. I'm waiting until he says I never bridge anyone. IMO just bridge. Bridge? I don't know what you mean by that. Anyway, that's it.
Bridge is a WWE term. It's a wrestling term.
Oh, okay, I see. Anyway, that's about it, chat. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's hump day. I am going to go finish melting to death, and I will see you guys tonight. Again, if you would like to watch, you should watch only on Kick, unless you want to watch from one of their perspectives. All right, I'll see you guys later.